Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The first set of college football rankings dropped last night, and Ohio State has the top spot, followed by Indiana at number 2, Texas A&M at 3, Alabama and Georgia round out the top 5. Here's what head coach Ryan Day had to say about the initial rankings during his press conference yesterday.
I hope that, none of our team or anybody really pays attention to it because it doesn't matter. It's good for the fans. I think it's great for college football to be talking about it, but nothing matters if we don't continue to win.
The Buckeyes hope to continue that winning this Saturday when they travel to Purdue. The Columbus Blue Jackets continue their road trip tonight as they take on the Flames in Calgary. Coverage starts at 9 o'clock right here on The Fan. This update was sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wake up! Not this one!
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X-fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth.
Mr. T-Bone.
And a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis, pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, good morning. Welcome in. What is up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Hello, Tyvis.
Good morning.
How was your last, 12 hours or so spent? Where we saw each other
I was about to say,
online.
I saw you, 10 hours ago.
I know.
And all we were thinking about was we got to go to bed soon.
Yeah, that's
I think
exactly
we ended that at like 8:45.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
And I was in bed by 9:15. So
I got off of that, went upstairs, took a shower, and went straight to bed.
If you missed it last night on our Fan YouTube channel, which of course, go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do that if you haven't already. Then if you click on T-Bone and Tyvis, you'll see our show is there. You can hop in the YouTube chat with our fellow YouTubers who like to jump in and talk. But yesterday, we did a little show. You were hosting with Timmy Hall, college football reaction show to the first playoff rankings, which came out last night. So we reacted to that in real time. Common Man was on there. Austin Ward jumped in. I'm trying to think, did anybody else pop in on the video side? I know Jen was in there and Tyler was in there, our digital
they didn't
director.
jump in. It was,
but they were behind the scenes doing
it was
stuff.
It was you, Common Man, and Austin.
Yeah,
the three
that's
outside of me and Tim.
Yeah, so that was we did that yesterday at 8, and then we wrapped it up around 8:45, and then both of us were thinking, like you said, it's time to go to bed.
Well, Austin also had that same
Oh, yeah,
thing.
Austin's in here doing morning juice. That's exactly right. Why did they schedule all the people who have to get up in the morning? Why didn't they get, like, Jacob Reimer to do it or something? Because he's, he couldn't be bothered because he's watching college basketball. We know that.
Yeah, he was watching Texas and Duke last night.
Yeah, I wanted to stay up and watch that, but two problems. One, I'm on ESPN because of the YouTube bull crap, and two, I have to get up early.
I'm surprised. I had just seen this tweet yesterday that was talking about yesterday was the day that if you subscribe to Fubo, you can cancel it without them charging you.
Oh, there you go.
So there was a tweet going out like, just a reminder to cancel Fubo, but it's like, well, YouTube TV still hasn't made an agreement with Disney or ESPN, whoever it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, see, I refuse to switch because I'm not giving more corporate overlord. I'm not jumping when the corporate overlords say how high.
Well,
I may just cancel all of it.
I just feel like it's inevitable. Like, is YouTube TV just not going to have ESPN and Disney? Like, that's just not going to happen. Like, I feel like at some point they're going to come to an agreement, and once they do, it's going to be like, well, I done paid for a month of this other place, whatever, Hulu TV, Fubo, or whatever the heck Sling, whatever you want to use.
Right.
So I know that you may or may not have other avenues to watch stuff, but do you have a main TV provider?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it YouTube TV?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have Hulu, so I haven't been affected by the Fox thing in August or the ESPN thing now, so I'm just like watching Twitter, watching people like you guys complain about it, but I'm just an observer right now.
And I try not to complain too much about it, one, because I chose to have this channel or this subscription, but also because I realize not everybody does. There are a lot of people who still have cable or who have DirecTV or whatever it is, or like you said, some other streaming service where this isn't the case. I just know that over the years, I've jumped around so many times with going back to the days of Fox Sports Ohio, which is now
FanDuel TV is what it is.
Right. But
that's the one good thing about having Fubo is you get that back.
Yeah, see, right. And that's one of those things those are the disputes that over the years have caused me to jump to different providers because, they were in a dispute with someone. So then I moved over to different cable systems. I've done this like a handful of times, and I just decided this time I'm done. No one in my house is complaining about it. I'm the only one that's missing out. If there is truly like some big college football game I have to see that's on ESPN, then I'll go and find illegal ways to do it. I'll just admit to doing that because I don't care.
You're going to find illegal ways.
It's illegal what they're doing to me. I'm paying money for this, and they're not giving me the channels that I subscribe to.
How are we being comped for this for YouTube? Ain't they giving you like
they said $20? $20, yeah.
So $20 off my bill?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
A month or just a one-time deal?
Here's what I'm going to guess. I don't know. I would love to see what that is. I'm guessing. It feels like what you probably would have to do.
Mine's come out on the 20th.
See, I feel like what they will do is send you an email that says you have to go to this website to claim a voucher. The voucher will arrive in 4 to 6 weeks or something like some bull crap like that is usually how they do it. I hate that when you get that sometimes from, like I've done that with beer where they're like, you can get this case of beer for free. And then you're like, oh, sweet. And then you go, it's like, yeah, there's a rebate website and it's only going to give you back like 10 of the dollars you spent on it. And it comes, and it's like, well, why did I even bother? This is dumb. So hopefully YouTube TV does the right thing and just cuts it off your bill, but I don't know.
That reminds me of Menards and the 11% thing.
Yes, same thing.
They're oh man, you go to Menards, you get 11% off, but you have to like mail in a piece of your hair in order to get the rebate. And
exactly,
it's like,
right.
At this point, it's not even worth it. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're like, half these people aren't going to do this rebate, so we'll say it's 11% off, but they're not going to mail it in.
No, of course not.
We are lazy.
Well, that, and we're also just looking at it as, is it worth my time? You know what I mean? Like, I think we value our time. I think that's
bigger
good.
Fish to fry.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. I could go on about the ways corporate America screws us, but let's move on to college football stuff because last night we did have the rankings come out. Clearly now we know the college football playoff rankings. No surprise at number 1, Ohio State remains, as they are in every other poll. They are number 1 in this poll too. Although they tried to make it sound like Indiana is really, really close based on all these other metrics. That's fine. Indiana comes in at 2, A&M at 3, Bama at 4, Georgia at 5. There's just a line of like SEC teams that are all kind of meh that are right there. Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss to me are all like the same program with slightly different variations, but they're all kind of similar. BYU's at 7. That's a bit of a surprise. I'm interested that they put BYU that high in the top 10, given they are undefeated. You could make an argument be higher, but sometimes the playoff selection committee doesn't value teams that play in maybe like not the greatest conference, not the toughest schedule. BYU comes in at number 7, Texas Tech at 8, Oregon at 9, and Notre Dame rounds out the top 10. Other programs of interest, at least to me, OSU's best win would probably be over Texas as of right now. They are coming at number 11. Your favorite team, Tyvis, Utah is at 13. Other Big Ten teams, USC at 19, Iowa at 20, Michigan at 21, Washington at 23, and rounding out the top 25, Tennessee, who is 6-3, and I'm here to tell you they suck. Like, do not believe in Tennessee. Don't think they're good. Know that they last year broke them, and they are not the same program anymore. They've lost 2 of their last 3. They're not. I don't know why they're ranked, but they are. I guess they need to put someone in. So
I was happy to see Iowa make the rankings. I think that because it goes to show you that there is a path for Iowa to get into the CFP. There's a path for Washington, which I still got to cover both teams. I'm at Iowa this weekend, actually.
For your Big Ten tailgate show.
Yeah. So, and it's funny because we was looking at, I think I was talking to Baker about this, and Baker was saying if Iowa wins out, do they make it? And I'm like, yeah, because they're going to play Oregon this week.
Sure.
And then if Washington wins out, I think they finish the season with Oregon. So, like, that'll be their last little hoorah. And I feel like if they went out, like, that's a path to get in. Now, the whole thing about that is I don't know if we're going to get 4 teams in. I don't.
Well, the
only way we're going to get 4 teams in is if the Wolverines beat us or...
No, here's my chaos
That's
theory.
The only way I can see it.
To get 4 teams in without Michigan beating Ohio State, we have to. Oregon is the sacrificial lamb.
Okay, I like this. Good.
So the Iowa also plays USC, I think, in like 2 weeks.
I think next
So
week.
whoever the eventual winner of Iowa and USC is needs to beat Oregon, and then Washington needs to beat Oregon. So then those two teams would have a win over 9-3 Oregon to help, boost their standing with the college football
Oregon
playoff.
to be out.
But then USC and either the winner of USC and Iowa would get in, and then Washington would get in. So you would have let's say USC beats Iowa, okay, and let's say Iowa loses to Oregon, but USC beats Oregon. So you have Ohio State, Indiana, USC, and Washington.
I don't know if
Oregon needs to be the sacrificial lamb. That's it.
I don't know if I'm living in the moment or not, but I'm really nervous for Oregon.
I said earlier this year
you
that
mean nervous that they won't make it in.
I don't think they as good as the world thinks they are.
I said that going into the season.
I don't think they are.
I felt like I needed to eat crow, but now I'm looking at their schedule and I'm like, you know what? They could very easily lose another game. They could very easily lose another 2 games.
Well, I think the College Football Playoff Selection Committee agrees with what you guys are saying, right? Because it would be easier to have put them a little bit higher because they only have the 1 loss. It was to the number 2 team in the country. And they could say, well, yeah, but outside of that, they're clearly ahead of some of these other teams like BYU and Texas Tech. No, they said they're not as good. And I mean, you can argue that or disagree with it or think it's some kind of bias against the Big Ten. I don't really think it's that. I think Oregon, to your point, we'll find out. Like, this will be a great test this weekend with that Iowa game. I am someone who doesn't care as much about the Big Ten I care about Ohio State winning a national championship. And they can be the Big Ten can be a 1-bid league for all I care. As long as Ohio State's good and they get in and they roll, that's all I care about. But if we're going to have that intellectual discussion about what should happen with these teams, I'm with you, Dylan. Like, Oregon kind of is the only, them losing to both Iowa and Washington is probably the only way that you're getting 4 teams in.
Or USC and Washington.
I'm nervous for Oregon this weekend. I really am. Iowa's for the past couple of weeks, they didn't figure something out. I mean, it's not like it's the craziest offense in the world, but that physicality and the way that they've been playing, like, I think that's Oregon's kryptonite, physicality.
The thing is, and
it's a shame that I'm saying that.
The Big Ten probably deserves to have 5 teams in, and I said this, I think, Friday. I didn't agree with this until now. Miss me with ACC and the group of 5 needing a team in. They're essentially, like, if we're equating this to March Madness, bid stealers right now because Virginia's ranked outside of the top 12 at 14, and then Memphis isn't even ranked, but they're technically the highest ranked group of 5 team. I think one of my friends, Peyton, told me this. With the group of 5, if you're not good enough to crack the top 25, you lose your auto bid.
Yeah, right. I think that's totally fair.
Like that should be
totally fair.
But
yeah.
Even in that case, if you can't be in the top 12, you shouldn't make the playoff.
You're not a fan of Virginia or Louisville?
No, I'm not.
Well, the
Louisville
ACC
got a receiver that might go first round, Chris Bale.
That's great.
Just saying.
Purdue has had guys who should go first round. Doesn't mean they should be in the playoff.
Purdue has had 1 first rounder in like the past, 10 years.
Is that right?
George Karlaftis.
Wow. That's bad.
And also,
that's the only one I could think of off the top of the head.
I bet you're wrong.
Still miss me with Notre Dame being ranked so high. Everyone's on the same thought process that Miami stinks. Unless we're talking about Notre Dame's resume.
Yes, that is a huge win.
They beat Miami, or they lost to Miami.
Yeah,
they didn't even beat them, they lost to them.
No, it's a great loss.
Miami, all of a sudden, it's a great loss. But when we're talking about Miami by themselves, they stink.
Yeah, exactly right.
I don't get it. I don't understand how they're like the consensus, the best 2-loss team, and it's purely because they're Notre Dame.
It's the flawed logic of the college football playoff. And honestly, like we know, none of this matters. This all doesn't matter right now because they're going to play more games and they're going to sort this out. But to your point, Dylan, sometimes it's like you ask us to care, you ask us to take your logic seriously, and then we go and look at what your logic produces and say, well, that doesn't make sense. So if you don't want me to care about this, don't put this on TV. Don't broadcast this out there. Don't give your chairman out there speaking to SportsCenter, giving his justifications for all this crap. Just be logical, or just send an email. This is still one of those things that could have been an email, and it is probably what we all watch it, we all talk about it, but we know at the end of the day, it's only going to matter when the last one comes out. NFL trade deadline. What happened yesterday? We'll break it down for you next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, no crashes that we're tracking across your central Ohio roadways. Starting to watch things pick up on 71 near downtown and 33 on the southeast side. But again, you are clear for your Wednesday morning drive. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Hey, Bobby Carper here. After retiring from professional football, I never expected that me, Bobby, I'd have low testosterone. So I went to my friends over at Affinity. I got my labs done, and now I've been on a testosterone replacement plan with Affinity for 8+ years. Best of all, they've supplemented it with peptides and lots of other great products. Learn why me and thousands of men trust the experts at Affinity to feel their best. Get more energy, better workouts, feel like yourself again. And do not waste another day. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com today.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires.
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change.
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
but I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Hey, you know that chronic pain in your knees, hip, back, shoulders, whatever joint it might be, it can make life feel impossible. But at QC Kinetics, there's a breakthrough treatment that's giving patients relief. Some cases, even within one day. It's called stem wave therapy. This device has been used for over 20 years in Europe, and it's made its way to the United States. And there's a groundswell of demand for the treatments because the patients are getting real relief from acute pain, and they're spreading the word. Here is the most interesting detail. The device is both a diagnostic and therapeutic, helping Dr. Ray Tesner and the medical team at QC Kinetics find the problem and then trigger your body's own natural healing response. StemWave uses the same technology as lithotripsy, the sound waves that penetrate, spark blood flow, and more cellular activity. That's exactly what you need to promote healing and relief. Wondering if this is a good solution for you or your pain? QC Kinetics is making it easy. Your first treatment is only $49. So call for a consultation and ask about the $49 treatment right here at 380-208-4544.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
November is an ideal month to plant trees in Ohio because the soil is still warm, which reduces the transplant stress. Plus, trees require less water in November than in the heat of the summer, allowing roots to grow in the cooler temperatures. When planting trees, keep these tips in mind. Select trees that are zone hardy for where you plan to plant. Avoid planting trees that produce slip hazards like fruits and nuts close to sidewalks. And don't plant large trees near or under utility lines. To learn more about the November tree planting, contact an ISA certified arborist near you by going to trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly clear skies to start, but not as cold as the last couple of mornings with wake-up temperatures in the 40s. We'll see clouds increase throughout the day, warm and windy with highs in the mid to upper 60s, and then for tonight, mostly clear overnight. And with winds, we'll feel like we're at or below the freezing mark going into Thursday morning. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Matty Ice is currently bathing himself in creamy jalapeno dip. And I've officially run out of ways to tease this show. Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan. Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I know. I mean,
Tyvis,
you know what it is?
You brought something to my attention. I said, talk about that. Start
I've
off
been
the
watching
segment.
this tape over here, and like I was locked into the tape. So anyways, what I want to tell y'all is that the fans is listening. Dylan, the fans is always listening.
Not the fans.
Not the fans.
The feds.
The feds.
Yeah. Federal government.
Yes.
Federales. Okay.
So
why do you say that?
I'm sitting there, we talking about the CFP, and I'm looking at ESPN, looking at the rankings. And to the right, it's a little advertisement. You know, they put advertisement on these websites. Do you know what that advertisement is? And it looks and sounds good. You'll never guess it, Dylan.
What is it?
It was a double cheeseburger from Burger King.
Oh, yeah. We had those last week.
I
DoorDashed a few in here.
And I said, man, that looked good. It almost made me want to order one.
Because you can have them for breakfast.
Yeah, which I just found out
you
last
can have
week.
it your way. That's right. Oh, I try to make sure people know what's going on with Burger King. Or just in general, like when it comes to breakfast items, like if you think that you can only just eat eggs and sausage and bacon for breakfast, no. There are restaurants that will actually give you real food, like burgers.
So like
breakfast.
You've often done this?
Not often, but like probably once, I'd say probably 3 or 4 times a year. I'll just say it's Burger King morning, and I'll just go over there and get burgers and fries.
The first time you did this, what made you say, you know what,
you know what it was? I was up early one day, like before we had this shift where I was doing afternoons. I woke up for whatever reason at like 4 a.m. and couldn't go back to bed. And so I took the kids to school, I did all that stuff, and I had like got my shower, and I'm just like ready for my day, and it's 7:30, and I have to be here. Our show started at 3. I have to be here till like 11. So I had like 4 hours to kill, and I'm like, what am I going to do? But I had already gotten up that morning, had like a bowl of cereal. So around like 9 o'clock, I was just like, I want a burger. It's lunchtime for me. I've been up early. So then I looked and said, does anybody do burgers? And I saw that they said Burger King will make a burger for you during breakfast hours. And I said, I didn't know that. So I went over to Burger King, and sure enough, they were like, yeah, give us a second, but we'll make one for you. And I said, great. It's a burger at 9 a.m. I'm waiting. And I got my burger, and I was very happy with it. So now I have that in the back of my head.
It's just crazy that to you a sausage sandwich would have been fulfilling.
But it's you know what it is? It's knowing that I can have it if I want to. I don't have to just take what society gives me as, well, this is breakfast food. Go over there, plebe, and eat your breakfast gruel. Now it's lunchtime. Now you eat this food. No, I'm an adult. I can eat what I want. If I want to make a burger at 7 a.m. with like,
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That's right. If I want to go take ground beef and seasoning and in my house just press that into patties, get a bun out, cheese, toppings, whatever. There's no law. I'm not going to get dragged into the gulags for that, am I? So why can't a restaurant do it? Has been my point. And thankfully,
it's one of those things that it's like it goes without saying. It's not a law, but you know that you shouldn't be doing it.
I don't know that I shouldn't be doing it.
You've been manipulated to think that
Here
way.
y'all go
You've
with
been
that.
conditioned.
I tell you, and by the way, I went to Taco Bell last night, and I got the chicken, what's the crispy chicken?
Oh, the Diablo thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Well, how was it?
It was okay.
Oh, okay.
It was just okay.
Oh, I meant to tell you. I went home yesterday. On the way home, stopped at McDonald's and got the new Buffalo Ranch chicken sandwich.
Did you get the McCrispy?
Great. Loved it.
Did you get the deluxe?
I got the McCrispy. I don't know what's the difference.
The deluxe is, I think you get like tomatoes and lettuce.
I just knocked that stuff off anyway.
Vegetables that are unnecessary with the deluxe.
I'm not a rodent. I don't need that stuff.
What?
I'm not a deer. I just knocked that stuff off.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I just went and said, yeah, knock that. I took the pickles off and then everything else was on. I was fine. It's good. Delicious. But a great sandwich. I really enjoyed it.
But
good stuff, McDonald's.
Going back to the feds listening, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're also in your DMs.
Oh,
like I was.
In yours?
Yes.
I don't know if I have them in mine. I don't.
I was talking to somebody about something. I don't even remember what it was. And then instantly I was on Messenger on Facebook, and I like to send a lot of my friends stuff on there. I backed out and went to the regular Facebook page, advertisement for it right there, literally seconds later. They don't even care. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. And you know what? I'm not mad. Keep give me suggestions for stuff that I potentially want. Why are people upset about? They're like, oh, my privacy. They're just trying to show you some stuff that they're trying to benefit financially. I'm not saying that they're not, but if you show me something that I potentially going to want to buy and then I buy it, then like, why not? Everyone wins.
I don't know if people understand this. I've worked here on the digital side of things.
I'm trying to save money. That's why.
I mean, we'll get to the NFL trade deadline stuff, but this is far more interesting to me because I don't know if people understand how this truly works. We were I won't say who it was with, but I was in a meeting once with an advertiser that was going to potentially advertise here, and we were talking about different things with what you can do with the digital stuff, and they said, oh yeah, with our app. What we can do is we can see if anyone has our app on their phone and they've allowed us to use their location, which of course you have to opt into, right? Yeah. But if they've done that, they can tell how often you visited their store or when you're close to their store. And then if you're let's say their store is a mile away and you're at a restaurant and you just happen to pull out your phone, they can serve you an ad knowing that you're only a mile away from their store, and it will also know some of the other things you searched for recently, and they can target an ad to you. And I thought, I need to leave this meeting because I don't like how any of this feels. This feels gross. I didn't like knowing that.
So did you partner with them?
I wasn't up to me, and no, we didn't. But but I'm saying that's the level of this digital stuff, and there's stuff more than that they can do. So yeah, unless you just turn every opt-in off and you don't use your phone half the time. Yeah, they know. And like you said, Dylan, I don't know if it's necessarily nefarious. Some people don't like that, but you should know what's going on regardless. That's how it works. I
used to think all this stuff was baloney until I was just talking to someone about going to Vegas a couple of years ago, but I'm too cheap to actually go to Vegas. So I know that I didn't Google anything. And then I open up my phone and I get an ad for the Flamingo in Vegas. And I'm like, I never searched for this. I never did anything with this. They're just straight listening to my conversation. And I'm okay with it. It's fine. I'm fine with it.
I had literally had a conversation with my wife on the phone. Not a text message, not a Google search, nothing. I was on the phone with her and I said, I need to get new headphones, so I'm going to buy some just so that if she saw in the bank account there's a charge, because they're not cheap. They can be $200. And I said, if I buy this, just so you know, that's what it is. Because, some of these websites, they're not websites you typically frequent unless you need audio equipment. So I just told her, you might see a weird charge in there. That's what it's for. And then I hadn't even Googled anything. I get home 10 minutes later after being on the phone with her. I open up the phone to look at something else, and the first ad I got was from one of those websites with the headphones that I actually ended up buying. And it was I had not searched anything. All I had said was, I need headphones from this website. Probably is where I'm going to go. And then I got an ad for it right away. I'm just telling you, maybe it's all a coincidence or not.
And all you had to do was tap on the link and buy it.
No.
Just embrace it. They're going to do it anyway. You might as well just embrace it.
Hey, by the way, the Colts traded for Sauce Gardner, so they've traded 2 first-round picks for him. So
that's called mortgaging your future.
Well, you know what? I actually do have thoughts on this. I'm sure you do too. So in 2 minutes, we will talk about that trade and some of the other big deals from the trade deadline. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and happy Wednesday. Your drive for this morning looking nice and clear. No crashes on the map right now. Busy traffic on I-70 over on the west side and on 33 on the southeast side. Make it a great day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Life sometimes is about being in the right place at the right time. For example, maybe you're a huge Buckeye fan. You want to go to a Buckeye game. You want to get tickets, but they're tough to get. Maybe you also need new windows for your house. Maybe you sit next to them and you feel that cold, drafty air coming in. You say, oh, if only there was a way I could address both of these concerns at the same time. Well, good news. With Window Nation's end-of-year sale this November, you could save big on windows that fix that draftiness issue. You'll save 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0% interest financing for 5 years. Well, you're saying, T-Bone, I also said I wanted to go to a Buckeye game. Well, good news. Window Nation is a proud partner of Ohio State Athletics. And right now, when you upgrade your home with Window Nation windows, you could get 2 tickets to an upcoming Ohio State game. See? Right place, right time. WindowNation.com is where you go to get started today. 50% off all window styles plus 0% financing for 5 years this month from Window Nation. Schedule your free estimate today.
WindowNation.com.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Two men who both know the value of a good hat.
You're bald!
This is Bone and Tyvis.
By the way, can I set up the damn show? It's been a half an hour, and I haven't even told people what's going on today.
Hurry up, because I got a bone to pick with Dylan.
Oh, good. Another one. Okay. Here's
good, because I have a bone to pick with you.
In the next half hour, I have AC/DC tickets to give away. AC/DC coming to the shoe on July 15th. I've got a pair of tickets to give away between now and the end of the hour, 7 a.m. So stick around. Your chance to win AC/DC tickets. You want to find out more, Ticketmaster.com. Also today, we have a fairly big show. So at 7:30, we're going to do Ask Tyvis Anything, which is a segment that we love. So you can tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971 to get your questions in for that. Or you can go to the YouTube chat, put them in there as well. Then at 8 o'clock, we're going to do the huddle. We'll talk some NFL stuff. Dylan will ask us questions about the NFL. We'll answer those things the best we can. At 8:15, the return of a glorious segment. And I'll tell you, this was an emergency one because I found out a couple days ago that my two co-hosts had never had a Fifth Avenue candy bar. So I have a Fifth Avenue candy bar. I actually have three of them. One for me, one for Dylan, and hopefully one for Tyvis. If he gets the price wrong, he has to eat it. I'm excited for you guys to try this. I hope you get to try it.
Is this similar to a Butterfinger?
Look at it. There's a picture of it on the thing.
That's what I'm. Is this similar?
It's crispy.
It looked like a Butterfinger.
Crunchy peanut butter candy with rich chocolatey coating.
So again,
it's similar but different to a Butterfinger.
It got that same like crunch texture.
Different. Like it's similar. It is in the same. If you put this next to like a Snickers, yes, they're like it's closer to Butterfinger than a Snickers, and it's closer to that than say like most other candy bars. But no, I think there's
let's
a
hope I get it right because it's before. Obviously, it's not noon yet. So.
Oh, and by the way, this is probably the biggest thing we should be telling you at 8:30. Just some guy named Cam Atkinson going to join us. So we'll talk to Cam Atkinson, Jackets legend, at 8:30. Excited to talk to him. So lots going on here. But yesterday in the NFL, trade deadline came and went. Sauce Gardner was probably the most stunning deal of all of this that happened.
That and Quinnen Williams.
Well, the Jets getting rid of some of their like big name talent in order to get draft picks.
It's called tanking.
That's you know what it is. It's smart business, honestly.
Well, I mean, if you look at they're setting that is called planning.
Yeah,
your future.
That's right. They are.
Because I think they got 2 first-round picks this year, 2 first-round picks next year, 2 seconds this year.
Yeah,
and something else. I can't remember what. And then they got a player back, so it's not like I think they got Adonai Mitchell, which he was not. He's the one that fumbled. He tried to put the ball up and then it went out the back of the end zone. His first-round pick from Texas. He was really good back in Texas. So there is some talent there. They can find a way to pull it out, but. Everybody, I seen all the tweets yesterday after the Jets made these 2 trades that they were talking about how they're new in next year, not this draft, but next year's draft, they're going to get Julian Singh and Jeremiah Smith or Arch Manning and Jeremiah Smith.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm like,
Arch is back, huh?
I'm like, well, that wouldn't be a bad deal.
Back. Oh, God.
Wouldn't be a bad deal, but it's funny that people just automatically assume like the Jets are going to be bad and they're going to get Jeremiah Smith. And I'm like, no. The Cleveland Browns.
Okay, well,
to get Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, we can talk about which bum fight of a team is going to end up winning, but yeah,
well, I mean, it's
losing.
It's funny because both franchises are kind of some similarly in they have the same mindset to where they don't have the quarterback, but they had a good defense. and they realized we can't win games with just the good defense. We need some offense. So they just decided at the deadline to just sell their best assets to just rebuild for the future of next year.
Yeah.
And people was thinking like, I see somebody tweet out, would you trade two first-round picks for Denzel Ward? And I'm like, I love Denzel Ward. He gone for two first rounds.
Yeah, of course. No,
I'm out of here.
If you're the Browns, you have to, and that's why I was a little sad to see the Browns didn't make more moves there. But I don't know.
They did
their price was too high.
One thing, traded JTS, and that's it.
Well, so let's go back to this Sauce Gardner trade though, because the Colts are the ones that got him. If you missed all this, and they traded their 2 first-round picks, one this year, one next year, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I look at that deal and say, for the Colts side of things, you know how I feel about the Colts. I am not a buyer yet on them being an actually great team. They seem like a decently built team. They have a lot of parts and pieces that make sense. Their offensive line is good. Their defense is solid. I'm not sold on Danny Dimes. A lot of people think he's rejuvenated. I am.
Indiana Jones.
The Colts are so
when he plays like he did last week, he's Danny Dimes. When he plays like he was playing a few weeks ago, he's Indiana Jones. But right now, he's Danny Dimes.
That's the one thing that this move solidified is that Daniel Jones is their quarterback moving forward.
Well, sure, but I believe that like Jonathan Taylor Thomas is a great player for them. They have a lot of pieces on that offense. Going out and adding Sauce Gardner, you're basically saying we are a Super Bowl caliber team, so we're going to make this level of move to help put us over the top. And like you said earlier, they're mortgaging their future to do that. I just question this. You are about to embark on a much tougher part of your schedule.
That's why you need them.
Sure. But the Colts, I believe, are telling themselves, no, this is the type of move a bona fide playoff team makes that's hoping to go win a championship. I'm not convinced they are a bona fide championship contender yet. That's really all my concern is with them. It's not that they're not good, but I get it. There are a lot of Colts fans who are excited about this because it's taking a swing. It's a huge swing. So we'll find out. This is something to me that if you think they are like who everyone says they are, they're like this great team now, it's a good move. If you think like I do, maybe they're not as good as we think, and they're going to take a couple more years to get there, trading away first-round picks just to get Sauce Gardner. And, by the way, take on $120+ million of salary or whatever he has left on his deal. He just signed an extension last year. That's, again, that makes it harder to re-sign that next crop of players as they come forward, the guys who are currently on your team who are also good. So
I think that they needed to make this move because, one, They went out this offseason and they got Charvarius Ward, but Charvarius Ward is on IR. I don't remember what his injury was, but he's been on IR. And I believe that one of their starting corners is Cam Mitchell.
Oh
man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think because Kenny Moore is in the slot. I don't think so that means Kenny Moore plays slot. That's all he gonna play. He ain't playing outside. So, and I see that one of their corners is Cam Mitchell.
Wow.
And he played last week.
The Cameron Mitchell, huh?
Yes. He's wearing number 43.
Well, then in that case,
I
take back everything I said.
Now you see why. Now you see why.
They saw that for a week and said, nope.
Here's the thing with that, though. When I saw this trade, I was like, sweet. They solidified themselves as the third best team in the AFC again. Because everyone thought they were there. Then they lost to the Steelers. It's like, oh, do you think they're beating the Bills in the playoffs? Do you think they're beating the Chiefs in the playoffs? They just lost to the Steelers. Like, I don't understand. Like you said, it's a move that a bona fide Super Bowl contender makes.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're there. I would have, if I'm a Colts fan, I would rather have seen them take one of those first round picks they traded, and maybe you draft a younger version of Sauce.
Why do y'all feel like they not there? How old is Sauce anyway? He's like 25, 26, right?
He's pretty young.
He just signed, but the extension he just signed is like the deal you get when you're already a premier player and you're off your rookie deal. That's what he's done.
Well,
so,
but my
this probably takes him to age 30, 31
So
season,
my thing
like
with him is last year, I was one of the rare people that said he definitely took a step back. I don't know, people still believe that he was the Sauce Gardner, and I'm like, if you watched him play, it just wasn't the same. But I thought that came because they lost Robert Saleh. Once he got fired, it was like that entire defense just fell apart, which obviously he's a head coach. He's the defensive mind. He's calling the defense. So therefore that makes sense. This year, I feel like he hasn't played a lot. Hasn't he been hurt this year or something like that?
I feel like that's
we just don't watch that much of the Jets because they stink and they're 1-7, and we just haven't seen Sauce that much.
Well, that could be the issue too. Or you know what? The reality is, I do understand though the logic of this guy hasn't played well, but he's been on a team where there's once you get through a few losses and you realize this also looks like a lost season again. I can look at a player and say now they're going to a championship level contender. Now you might see a little bit more from that player.
First of all, there's only one person on this show that predicted the Colts will win they division, and his name is Tyvis.
I'm aware.
Now, my thing is, I don't understand why are y'all not sold on the Colts?
Well, I'm not sold on them because, like I said, all of the games they've played, what they've won, where they're getting this record looks great. But you look at who they've beaten. Go through it. You love to look at the schedules. Go look and see who they beat. Tell me their best win they have. I want to say it's against the Chargers.
The Broncos or the Chargers?
Okay, the Broncos game, remember, they lost that game, but the Broncos they lost it on a field goal, right? Wasn't it that the Broncos got a penalty and they had to re-kick it?
Yep.
Or like the Colts missed the kick and the Broncos got a penalty. The Colts got to move 5 yards closer, and then they kicked it, and they won. I'm saying their best win is an iffy, close game, but they won it. Fair enough. And then they beat.
First of all,
beat the Chargers. But are you telling me
this is the NFL? All of them is iffy, close games.
No, not like that though. That like what I'm saying is, so that one in the Chargers. Do you think the Broncos and the Chargers are legit like Super Bowl contenders right now, or are they like decent teams? Like I'm saying, the best two teams they've beaten are teams that are kind of like them. They're okay playoff-ish teams that have a lot of flaws, but they're good. Like they're decent. They're building. They're building to be better. I'm not saying the Colts couldn't be there in a few years. I'm just saying I don't think this is the year. I don't think they're there yet. I think the back half of the schedule will tell us a lot.
I guess we'll see. I just think that they got more than enough pieces. They're running a great offense. The Tyler Warren was a home run draft pick for them. Their defense has always been solid. The only reason that they've fallen off a little bit over the past couple of weeks is because they've been dealing with injuries. If those guys get healthy, if they get Javarius Ward back on the other side, and now you add that with a Sauce Gardner and Kenny Moore in the slot, like that's a great secondary right there. Yeah. Then you got Defoe, the dude from UCLA. They ended up signing Jermaine Pratt, Zaire Franklin at linebacker. Like that's pretty good.
On paper, it looks great. I need to see them do it against. I need to see them do it against better teams. That's all.
To answer your question on why I don't believe is because let's just look at this millennium of what quarterbacks win Super Bowls. It more often than not is not a quarterback like Indiana Jones.
Right.
Like off the top of my head, the only non-MVP caliber quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls recently are got Brad Johnson, Trent Dilfer, Flacco, Nick Foles. Those are the only four that I can remember that haven't.
Nick Foles didn't win MVP of that Super Bowl?
No, I'm saying like regular season MVP caliber quarterbacks.
Okay. Well,
so that's like 20.
Well, that's not fair to say because the Super Bowl's been dominated by the Chiefs for like 5 of the last 6 years.
But that's what I'm saying. You need a quarterback like that. You need a Patrick Mahomes type. You need a Tom Brady type, or close to that, or at least like a tier below them.
Is Indiana Jones not playing about as a Brock Purdy would play?
Brock Purdy hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Right.
But he went to the Super Bowl.
But they didn't win.
But he win.
But they didn't win.
But he win. It was a Super Bowl caliber team.
Okay, but that's again
Jimmy Garoppolo. He went. That's a Super Bowl caliber team.
But the majority of these,
I understand they didn't win, but they went to the Super. The question is, can they get to the Super Bowl?
No one remembers the losers, Tyvis.
I do.
No, but
history's written by the winners.
But I do think it's fair that the teams you're talking, like two of those guys you mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo and Brock Purdy, both did it with one organization that has shown it doesn't matter who plays quarterback. They've been able to find ways to get to the Super Bowl a variety of times.
It feels like the Colts is the same way. Just Anthony Richardson is just too young.
Colin Kaepernick was there too, right? Right? Wasn't he there when they went to the Super Bowl with the Ravens in that year? So, I'm just saying the Niners have a track record of getting to the Super Bowl. If the Colts have a track record of getting to the Super Bowl in the last, 10 years with various quarterbacks, then I wouldn't feel as bad about this. But, hey, if you need a quarterback next year or you're looking at the draft and saying, we see a guy that could be our dude, now you've traded away 2 first-round picks. So I don't think saying if they find that they are, the whole team's great, but they're a quarterback away.
I don't think
now they trade away 2 picks.
I just don't think I think that they realize it's not like Daniel Jones is a first round quarterback. I mean, he was taken.
It doesn't matter where he's taken. It matters if he is good.
It seems like he is to me. 2,400 yards, 14 touchdowns.
Bold statement after last week.
He also had one good year in New York, got a contract out of it, and then what did he do?
Yeah, I mean, if he had just played 2 years, I would say, all right, we could believe a little more of this. He's played a lot longer than that.
They just put themselves in a situation where they have no choice.
All right. Well, we can continue this conversation. We got to take a break. However, I still have AC/DC tickets to give away. I also have a college coach who is whining about, I don't know, coaches getting treated unfairly and nobody's any good. No, there's no good coaches out there. You got to let these guys keep their jobs. You'll hear from him next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, we have one crash we're watching. We've got the right lane blocked off on 670 westbound, right at that 670-315 split. Expect things to be moving just a little bit slower over there. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've got a problem at Pella.
I like where this is going.
Because of Pella's reputation and quality, a lot of folks assume that we're out of budget.
Oh, that's too... Oh, I hate here.
But we've actually got 5 awesome window lines that fit any budget, from the $300,000 to the $3 million home, and far from the most expensive.
So you actually don't have a problem. Awesome.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Everyone has that one goal, that thing they want to prove, not to other people, but to themselves. Then, right when you think you could actually do it, cancer. And that goal is still within reach. Oh no, I'm about to run my first ever marathon with my 2 best friends. 3 years after having cancer.
At least we look good in these shorts.
Woo! Let's get it, guys. You, keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keep making plans to learn more.
Tansky Sawmill Toyota is the #1 certified Toyota dealer in Central Ohio, where every Toyota certified used vehicle comes with a rigorous 160-point inspection, warranty coverage, and roadside assistance, so you can drive with confidence and peace of mind. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com for inventory and specials. And when you think Toyota certified used cars, think Tansky.
Toyota, think Tansky. This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Aaron, I'm freaking out a little that you're giving away $500 in free repairs whenever someone buys a new water heater.
When people are faced with an unexpected expense, an unexpected gift helps restore balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO. How many things can our plumbers do for $500 or less?
Tons of things.
Like what?
We can repair a toilet that's not working. We can replace a hose bib, install a utility sink or a vanity, run a water line to an appliance, replace a garbage disposal.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Replace a shutoff valve, fix an exposed water leak.
What's an exposed water leak?
It's one you can see. It's not inside a wall and it's not underground.
And we're going to do these sorts of things for free just because a person buys a water heater?
Yeah, for free.
Because we're restoring balance to the universe?
Balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Who? Go to GetEco.com.
Imagine on an NFL Sunday being able to sit in a comfortable seat and watching 7 NFL games at once. Now imagine your favorite radio station giving away prizes, including football tickets. On Sunday, November 7th at 1 p.m., join me, Scotty Vegas, and Dave Biddle from On the Money at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus for incredible food, giant screens, and lots of betting kiosks. That's Sunday at the best place to watch the games. 1 p.m. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, fans. Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Ryan Days Buckeyes are back on the road for a Big Ten battle with Purdue, and Drew Brees has no eligibility left.
Live fan coverage starts Saturday morning at 7:30 with the Kick It One.
Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut. Minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Ask Tyvis anything coming up at 7:30. That is the place to drop off your questions for Tyvis Powell. Corey tweeted the program and he said, I'm a Colts fan. I think they've certainly benefited from the easy schedule. I'm not even thinking Super Bowl, but even division titles, playoffs is better than 7-10 or 8-9 seasons year after year. Staying status quo, afraid to make a move. So he likes the Sauce Gardner trade. Thinks that's the kind of big swing you want to make.
I feel like if you are a Colts fan, you should be excited about that. I mean, I think that it shows that you're going to be in the running. Like the way that team is playing, and if Sauce can continue to get back to if he gets back to where he was, like you're going to have a shot at this thing. I don't care what y'all say.
In the running for what? To win the Super Bowl?
To make the Super Bowl.
Okay.
In an AFC? They're in the AFC, right? Yeah, they're in the AFC.
Yeah, they're in the AFC.
Can they beat the Chiefs? I don't know. But, like, you at least give you a chance. It betters your opportunity. It just depends on how Danny Dimes play or Indiana Jones.
Well, that's where, and that's, like I said, I mean, I understand the optimism for Colts fans. The whole reason that my, concern there when it comes to their schedule, like we've talked about, they have played the, I think, fourth or fifth weakest schedule so far this year in the NFL. Now, they go this coming week, they, I think, play... This is the year.
They play the Falcons.
Early game, right?
Yeah, 9:30.
Yeah, I forget where they were playing this
Berlin.
game. Okay. So they have that game, which, I'm not saying that's the easiest game. I'm certainly not saying it's the toughest one either. It's okay. Then they go to Kansas City.
That's what we going to find out because it's in
Arrowhead. Yeah, it's in Kansas City. Yeah. They have a bye week before it, though. So, I mean, they get some help there. Then they have a couple division games. They have to go on the road to Seattle. I don't even think their schedule, I mean, it's tougher. This back half of it.
They got 3 tough games to me. Chiefs, Seahawks, Niners.
They have a very winnable schedule. I mean, even the first half of the year notwithstanding, they still have a very winnable schedule. But like the first half of the season, they played the Dolphins, who are atrocious, the Titans, who fired their coach, the Raiders, who are not great, right? The Cardinals, who've been very bad with with Kyler Murray.
What I don't like is the fact that when you talk about their 2 losses against good teams, you act like they just getting their doors blown off. They lost by
against the Steelers.
The Steelers by a touchdown. I know it. Yes,
if you watch that, game,
I did, and they was getting boat race for sure. But they came back, and it was a 7-point game.
It was garbage time to me.
So what?
Look, either all I'm telling you is, I think I didn't say the Colts like throw them in the trash or anything like that. I said
that's what you're saying.
Everyone else
writing them off.
I'm Denny Green saying, you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were.
They were down 27-10 with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
I mean, they were getting kind of dominated in that game.
They were getting, because he threw 3 picks.
And had 2 fumbles. And was, he was the Daniel Jones of New York.
So he had a bad game.
Yes.
I just think, in my opinion, and I won't say anything else about it for the rest of the show, their ceiling is like division winner, win a playoff game with or without Sauce.
All right, that's fair. I'm saying, I don't think that I would have kept the first round picks personally. I would have liked, and then this offseason, go make those type of moves. Add what you need, but you've had such a good season so far. See what they are instead of trading away your first picks.
Deal might not have been on the table.
Well, there's
That's
someone.
True.
Then you could go get someone else. That's. You know what I mean? Like, you could go find another piece. They've done a good job of finding pieces, to your point. Steve Sarkisian, he was asked about the recent coaches' firings around college football.
Everybody wants to fire their coach. Who are you going to hire? There's all these jobs out there right now. Who's everybody going to hire? I don't know. We'll find out. Somebody's got to be the head coach. The amount of, 1 week you're a hero, the next week you're a zero mentality that fan bases and people want to have. Surely coaches want some security to what they sign up to go do. We work really hard, and I get it. We all want to win, and we're all busting our tails to try to win, and sometimes things don't go your way, especially in our conference. It's tough. And so the idea that coaches don't want some security in the jobs that they take, that doesn't quite make sense to me.
Okay. I just want to quickly say the logic of who are you going to hire? Like the top 3 guys probably in the profession right now, who would you say they are? College football coaches. Ryan Day is one of them.
Kirby Smart.
Would you put maybe Dan Lanning there? Would you put
Dan Lanning? Seems like he's.
I mean, there's only 3 coaches that have national championship wins, and the third one that you didn't mention is Dabo.
Okay. How many of those guys were head coaches? Of all those names I just mentioned, how many of them were head coaches before the job they took? Like, my point is
0 of them.
Right. So my point is when he says that, like, who are you going to go hire? It's like, are you kidding me?
Sub coordinator.
Now, you have to know who, have to be good at it. I'm not saying it's easy, just pick any random coordinator. We've seen plenty of coordinators be terrible head coaches too. But the idea that, like, there's no one out there, I just hate that logic. It's stupid.
He is kind of right in the sense, though, of like, oh, we're just firing people to fire them, essentially. And it's like, I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day. I thought the college football playoff expansion was going to help save coaches' jobs.
Hasn't yet.
It has actually done the complete opposite, where it's like everyone feels like because there's an additional 8 teams that they added, everyone feels like they have the right to make the playoff every year. And then when they go to a couple seasons where they don't, the fan base wants the coach's head on the guillotine. And I think it's a weird culture right now. And we're going to constantly just see a carousel of coaches because that's everyone's expectation. Yeah. Everyone in the Power 4 thinks they deserve to make the playoff every year.
So it's a fair point. I also think Kurt Cignetti being good is going to get a lot of guys hired who are like not at that level. But it's like, well, they got the James Madison coach to come up here and do it. Maybe that's what we need, And then they go look at someone in the Sun Belt or whatever.
It's all about the culture.
All right,
winning culture.
7th caller right now, 614-821-9710. I have tickets for you to see AC/DC at Ohio Stadium July 15th. They're on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. For more info, Ticketmaster.com. When we come back, more of your questions for Ask Tyvis Anything. Tweet us those at Bone and Tyvis 971. And some people are calling this story heartwarming for Tom Brady. I think it's weird. You be the judge next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now we have one crash we're watching. We've got the right lane blocked off on 670 westbound, right at that 670-315 split. Expect things to be moving just a little bit slower over there. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan from BMI Federal Credit Union and choose a loan amount from $1,000 to $5,000. BMIFCU.org/holiday loan.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Take advantage by becoming a Schneider driver. By driving for one of America's busiest carriers, you'll stay busy during the holiday season and throughout the new year. Plus, as a Schneider driver, you'll have access to top quality driver support and newer equipment spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Don't wait. Get a jump on 2026 by exploring jobs in your area today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. And Meijer is making it easier than ever to share more good. During the week of Thanksgiving, November 23rd through the 29th, when you buy Meijer brand Fredericks by Meijer, Purple Cow, or True Goodness Foods, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to help feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. It's the simple way to put the giving and Thanksgiving together. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details. One meal equals 25 cents based on an average meal cost from select Meijer food pantry partners. Learn more at Meijer.com/aboutmeijer/community.html.
Wendy's new Snickerdoodle Cookie Frosty Fusion is the perfect holiday gift. With rich frosty and chunks of Snickerdoodle cookies, it's the one thing on everyone's list. Not mine, though. I don't need anything. Definitely don't get me a Snickerdoodle Frosty that comes in vanilla or chocolate. How would you even get it to me anyways? I mean, no, I'm totally good. Please get me one. I want one so bad. For the frosty gift everyone's asking for, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location.
When you need a mini excavator or a not-so-mini excavator, lean on Green. Sunbelt Rentals. With the largest rental fleet and hardest working equipment experts in Columbus, we can help you take a big step toward a mini excavator in one of 17 different sizes, from 2,000 to 18,000-pound machines, with 6 to 24 feet of reach and 5 to 15 feet digging depth. Throw in the most rental locations, and it's no wonder the Columbus builders who are building Columbus lean on Green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
There was never a doubt. The defending champion with a successful title defense at the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday.
Commemorate the magic of the season and the 50th anniversary of the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday. Tickets are now on sale for the 2026 tournament. When you purchase by November 14th, you will receive a special edition ornament and enjoy best pricing. Visit memorialtickets.com for more details.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The first set of college football rankings dropped last night, and Ohio State has the top spot, followed by Indiana at number 2, Texas A&M at 3, Alabama and Georgia round out the top 5. Here's what head coach Ryan Day had to say about the initial rankings during his press conference yesterday.
I hope that, none of our team or anybody really pays attention to it because it doesn't matter. It's good for the fans. I think it's great for college football to be talking about it, but nothing matters if we don't continue to win.
The Buckeyes hope to continue that winning this Saturday when they travel to Purdue. The Columbus Blue Jackets continue their road trip tonight as they take on the Flames in Calgary. Coverage starts at 9 o'clock right here on The Fan. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken 180 wants to thank Columbus by offering $500 off every new program now through Thanksgiving. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And cracky. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tell you about my friends at Columbus Men's Clinic. If you are dealing with that sluggish, tired feeling, maybe you're saying, it's just kind of how I always feel nowadays. I must be getting older. That could be the case. But it also could be that you have low testosterone. And if that's a concern for you, that you just don't want to feel that way anymore, why take the risk that there's actually a chance you could feel better But because you think, no, it's probably just getting old, whatever, I'm not going to do anything about it, you could actually be missing out on feeling a lot better in your day-to-day life. That's where my friends at Columbus Men's Clinic come into play. They have the $99 consultation with the medical professional. You go in, you do all that, it's $99. They get the blood work drawn, they find out if you have low testosterone right there in the office. They can test it and figure it out. And if that's what it is, they can find a solution for you. And that can help you feel better. That can help you get the energy back. Imagine like you could have been doing that the last few years. You could be doing it the next few years, but you just choose not to because, I don't want to bother. This is a simple thing to do, guys, and it can help you get that energy back that you've been missing. Could change your life. So go today, columbusmensclinic.com, or call them up, 614-300-7400. It's $99 for the consultation. I did it. It's a great process, easy to do. Just call them today, 614-300-7400, or visit columbusmensclinic.com. Tyvis, apparently the chat has figured out something about you and the Madden video game.
Yeah. Let's go. So they asked me in the chat, what was my highest overall in Madden? And I said, I don't know, like 67 probably.
6'7".
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
You part of the problem. You know that?
You know what?
You're either part of the solution
we were
or
doing
part
it
of
last
the
night
problem.
on that college football.
Yeah, both of y'all. Y'all
We
part
were
of the
doing it
problem.
too. I know.
Y'all is just, as
were
much
doing it.
as
It's
annoying
bad.
as y'all talk about it is.
I know.
But yet y'all are doing
It's
it.
bad. I need to stop. I really do.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Quentin says that he looked at Chat GPT and said that I made the jump from 60 to 70 overall from Madden 18 to Madden 19. Let's go.
There you go.
That means I got good over a year. That's what it's telling me. I told y'all I was on my way.
Who are you playing for in the 2019 Madden? Do you know?
I don't know, actually.
So it'd be the 2018
Yeah, that's
season.
20. Oh, I was with San Fran.
There you go. That's your prime right there.
That was my prime.
Downhill from there.
Yeah.
Well, you could also just get the current Madden and create a player, right?
Yeah, but
Just make it
it's
Tyvis Powell.
different. I remember that whole experience of being on, like, knowing you're going to be on Madden. Like, so when you go to the combine, they, like, take you and they be like, come here, we got to take your picture for Madden.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, for real? like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, so you take your picture and they show you your character, like, this is what you going to have on. I'm like, you got me with the sleeve and everything. Look at this.
You know what's this is so funny because like in my career here, like doing radio, we don't typically get a lot of those moments where you're like, oh wow, I've really arrived. But there was a time back before I even had this job, a buddy of mine worked at CBS Radio in New York, which is, like New York City.
Yeah.
Big CBS,
time.
like the CBS that they own radio stations, or they did. And that was their studios, right? So a guy by the name of Howard Stern used to broadcast out of these very same studios where this guy worked.
I'm familiar with the name.
Yeah, you've heard of him, right? He's kind of famous. So I go there to visit my buddy Ivan, who works there. And he said, he was like, let's record a podcast together. So I go in and they treated me as if I was like a star celebrity because like I was a guest at the radio station. They had bottles of water for me. They asked me if I wanted to order out any food. They would go get me food from like any of these. They gave me like 10 menus from restaurants all around like this 2-block area.
For it?
Yeah. And we had a little green room. Me and my wife were there and we like sat in there and it was just like.
Only thing we could offer you here is.
Oh no, we don't do that here.
A cup of water.
Yeah, we'll go up to the cafe maybe and get you something out of there. And their Kit Kat bar.
Get you one of them. What common man had me and Tim eat that?
The
hot dog thing.
Oh God, that was gross. The chili dog.
Chili
thing, right?
dog.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it must be something when you get to those places in life where you're like, oh, it's the real. This is the Madden experience. Like they treat you like royalty, where you go and you get your picture taken and you get all this stuff done because you're really in the NFL. Like that has to hit you.
It was one of them situations where it was like I've played Madden my entire life, like since I was like 6 years old. Like Madden was the only game that I really wanted to play, and I was very good at it.
Yeah.
And to be like now that I have to be on it, Like, it was like, wow. You know what happened after I was on it? I never played it again. It was unbelievable.
Well, I guess that's fair,
got on
actually.
the game and never played it.
If I watched Sonic, if I like opened up the Sonic thing on like Sega Genesis back in the day, and it was like, here's T-Bone, I'd be like, no, I'm done with this game. This is stupid. I seen yourself in there.
It's different because
Grand Theft Auto, and it's just like Dylan walking around, like killing people and running people over with his car. No thanks. I'm done on that.
You spend your entire day like just talking about football, watching football tape, and all these things. When you get home, it's like, I don't want to play football too. Like, I want to break at some point. So like, I transitioned to playing like 2K and Call of Duty and stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff you're not going to do. Right. I could totally understand that.
What was your status on the depth chart in 2013 with the Buckeyes?
Is that the last one?
That would have been the last one before they came out with them again.
I probably was like a 55 at the bottom of the depth chart.
Do you know if your name, image, and likeness was stolen for that game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was on it.
Okay. You, too, could be entitled to some compensation.
Hey, you know, they did back then. They didn't put your name. It's just number 23.
And it looked just like
and
you.
And it said from Cleveland, Ohio. And all
same height, same weight, same hometown.
All that jazz, yeah.
Yeah, they called you.
At that point, I didn't care. I'm on the game. Like, I ain't forget the money. I'm on the game.
And by the way, help me out with this story. I teased is this weird or great? Tom Brady revealed that his dog, Junie, that he has now, is a clone of his beloved dog, Lua, who died in 2023. So apparently he has partnered with some company, and I'm not going to give them the justification of reading it because I can tell this almost seems like Tom Brady did an ad for them, basically. But this company, they will take blood from your dog. They can get the DNA from it. They will go and clone the dog and then implant whatever they have to do into another dog that will give birth to a new dog that will be essentially the clone of your old dog, right? This cloning technology's been around, right? There was the sheep they did many years ago.
Wait. Pause that.
But he had his dog cloned.
Wait.
Yeah.
Stop. What are you talking about? They're going to take the blood and they're going to give birth to another.
Well, how do you think they make the dog? They don't just like 3D print it.
I thought this was like some Frankenstein stuff. Essentially it's a robot.
They essentially.
Because I was going to say what's going to happen is it's an episode of like I think it was like Rick and Morty, where they got the dog with the little helmets on and they can speak and all those things, and then they eventually take over.
Yeah, that's what Tom Brady.
That's what this is telling me.
A clone army of dogs. Yeah, and then he'll get the helmets from Rick and Morty, and they'll take over.
Yeah,
but for now he's just on cloning. So some people are like, oh, this is so sweet. His dog that he loved now lives on as a new dog. Apparently, the service costs over like $20,000 to get this done. So, yeah. I mean, it's not cheap. It's for the Richie Riches.
My dog Mac. I love Max to death. He's my best friend.
Yeah.
When he goes, he'll go because all dogs go to heaven.
That's right. Yeah.
I'll see him soon.
Exactly right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
To me, it's weird because like, when are we going to get to the point of like, let's start doing this with humans.
Oh, I think no.
My wife died. You know what? Let's clone her.
I think they
have like little dolls now that people get. they're intimate and then they get married to these dolls. Like that's what they do, and I'm telling you.
No judgment. I know it. You don't have to tell me. I'm aware.
I've seen it on the internet.
I don't think the human cloning thing would go that way, Dylan. I think the way it would go is like, hey, honey. Remember you from 20 years ago? Surprise! And it's like they would just bring in the younger version of their wife and be like, "Yeah, we're just starting over."
And your wife would slap the thing.
Well, then here's like I'm just saying, people who I don't know. I feel weird about cloning your animal because you're right. Like it's the one experience you have with that dog, you get to, or the cat or whatever it is. That's it. And then when that thing dies, it's like let's just make another. No, find a new friend. Like that's okay.
People just go buy a new one.
Yeah, go find another dog that you could also learn to love. And it will have its own quirks and unique personalities. Plenty of dogs out there that need adopted. So, like, if you're cloning dogs, maybe just go to the shelter and get one. That's what I would say. I think Rothman would agree with me on that.
I also thought that this was weird, but this is only the second weirdest thing that Tom Brady does. The weirdest thing is him kissing his kids on the mouth. Please stop doing that and showing us that, Tom.
Yeah,
this is weirder than that. That's weird, but this one's weirder.
It's all weird to me. I don't feel good about any of it. And I'd like to never see it again. Please don't show me you and your kids kissing on the mouth. One of the biggest names in sports is a fraud. We will tell you about that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Wednesday. Just one crash on I-71 northbound. Just past that Greenlawn Avenue exit, we've got the left lane blocked off as crews clear out a crash. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
Your game day headquarters is here at ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The only place to watch and win. Catch every play on more than 30 TVs and over 50 feet of video wall. Score tickets, signed professional and college sports memorabilia, and pen cash prizes. Join the watch parties for every home team game with a tailgate buffet and bucket specials. Plus, get official game day swag with every table reservation. Game day lives here, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org to buy your tickets. That's A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
The wait is over. AC/DC's back live Power Up Tour, July 15th. Ohio Stadium with the Pretty Reckless. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. July 15th, Ohio Stadium. Don't miss AC/DC.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
Ohio has over 920,000 diabetics. If you are a diabetic, take a step in the right direction by having your feet checked routinely by a podiatric physician, the most qualified doctors to care for your feet. Adding a podiatrist to your healthcare team can help you better manage the effects of diabetes on your feet. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you pick match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sportsball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Remember when sports used to be about calling up your favorite host and saying how stupid they are? Good news. We still do that. The Fan Call-In Show.
Hello. Sponsored by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino.
Sunday mornings at 8 on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly clear skies to start, but not as cold as the last couple of mornings with wake-up temperatures in the 40s. We'll see clouds increase throughout the day, warm and windy with highs in the mid to upper 60s. And then for tonight, mostly clear overnight. And with winds, we'll feel like we're at or below the freezing mark going into Thursday morning. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Matty Ice has a large tattoo on his calf of LeBron eating a lion. I have nothing else to say. Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan. Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I'm trying to figure out what is this bone that Dylan has to pick with.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, Dylan? You're mad about something?
I am.
What rough with your feathers?
What's going on? And then we'll talk about the big name player.
Because I'm a grown man. You ain't going to pick no bone with me.
Oh, well, I pick a bone with you every day. But that's another thing. That's fine. Go ahead, Dylan.
Tyvis has a weekly spot on our noon show, Rothman and Ice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was Tuesdays at 1:30?
Correct.
So he calls in yesterday. Rothman first has a bone to pick with him.
Okay, good.
And says, hey, I've been covering the Blue Jackets for I don't know how many years, doing a wide array of stuff with them, including they do the Hockey and Hounds thing.
A lot of jealousy.
It sounds like it, man.
At this radio station. It's ridiculous.
So Rothman is like, hey, how do you get a custom jersey just walked into you in the studio, but I don't, was Rothman's bone to pick.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tyvis.
Okay.
Except,
Tyvis,
could I say, I just want to point out to Rothman, go win a national championship for the Buckeyes. And then maybe you get stuff like that. I understand what he's saying. You're right, but there's a whole nother level to it. And I learned that. I'm fine with where I'm at on that, but go ahead.
So Tyvis's reply is truthful and great at first. He's like, well, my producer, shout out to me.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Made a phone call or whatever and got me this custom jersey. And he says, yeah, shout out to Dylan. He's one of the best producers at The Fan. Well, he's not better than Cole or Panama Ted.
That's not what I said.
That is what you
said.
That's
not what I said.
That is what you said.
That's not what I said.
You said he's no Cole.
That's not what I said.
Or Panama Ted, but he's one of the best. There's only 5 producers here, and you ranked me third.
First of all,
you're barely in the top 60% of producers here.
First of all, that's not what I said.
That is what you said.
It's not what I said. I said shout out to Cole and Panama Ted. We have some good producers there as well. That's what I said. Then they came back and said, how you going to rank him third? And I said, I didn't rank him third. I wasn't ranking anybody.
Also,
but if I had to rank, you would be second.
Also, the other producers, I just want to point out,
it's Panama Ted.
The other producer, well, one, Panama Ted is a legend.
That's what I'm
sorry,
you know
Dylan,
what? I take that
Dylan.
back. I take that back. You would be third behind Panama Ted and Ryan Baker.
I was just going to say because you gave a shout out.
Because Baker just came.
I was just going to say
Ryan Baker would be 2.
You gave a shout out to,
so I was right.
TLC, who I know was on the show, and then you gave a shout out to Panama Ted, who may not even been listening, although Ted's always listening. But then you didn't shout out Ryan Baker.
Or Reimer.
Who Ryan Baker works with you all the time.
I know it. What type of person am I?
And Jacob Reimer, I mean, when it comes
he can't beat me until he beats me a Papa shot.
Oh, my God. Then I guess you had to do that 8 months ago, right? Is that when that should have happened? Because that's been happening.
That's the reason Reimer didn't get mentioned, because he's tired of getting cooked at Papa shots. So it's like, don't even mention that guy.
All I know is you sit there and you try to praise producers and you still get backlash. So this is what all of you are not good. How about that?
All of you. That's the way I feel. That's what you do.
There's more, though, Bone. Later on, they're talking about the Bengals, and then it gets brought up about their tackling. That brings up Colston Loveland, who scores the game-winning touchdown against the Bengals for the Bears.
Yeah. Michigan man.
He puts Colston Loveland on the CWB watch list on their show. He says, no, Tyler Warren, he doesn't belong on the watch list. Mark Andrews, he doesn't belong on the watch list. But Colston Loveland, Michigan man, who's only played, I don't know, 7 games in the league, 8 games in the league, puts him on the watch list for CWB.
Was he not a CWB with the Wolverines?
I don't know, Tyvis. It seems like you have a love affair with Michigan tight ends.
Who won the Mackey?
I don't know or care, to be honest with you, but I'm glad. No,
So the truth behind all of that is the reason that I did that is because Cole wanted me to say drop CWB, and that was the only time that I could drop CWB because we wanted Rothman to ask what did CWB mean.
Did he do that?
No, he waited until I got off the phone to ask.
Oh, I see.
Matty Ice.
Yeah.
So it was all a part of the bit.
I gotcha.
Because,
so
to
this
give
is
even more background.
So wait, this is you just used this. You just took something from our show that's meaningful and we've worked on, and you just threw it out there as a prop. You essentially the culture we've created on this show. You appropriated on another show. You did cultural appropriation with the CWB on another show. How dare you?
If somebody asks me, "Hey, can you drop this during the show?" You think I'm not gonna find it? Because I recall, if memory
TLC,
wait a minute,
come on 6 to 9 a.m. with us.
If memory serves me correctly, I remember last year during a certain playoff run having to do a hit section on 10 TV News where Common Man and T-Bone wanted me to drop 2 words in my thing.
Yeah. That were just
That's the
random
same
words.
thing that just happened right there.
No, this is you're taking our
it's unbelievable
stuff that we did.
Unbelievable. You know what I found out yesterday? You can't please everybody.
You know what?
You know what? People out there driving in the car, forget everybody.
No, you can't.
Forget everybody and their feelings because you can't save them all.
Right.
It's about you being happy. That's what matters in life. You being happy.
That's called selfishness, but I agree with you.
I'm not even upset that he mentioned CWB on their show. It's the fact that he acted like there is such a high standard to get this title. Cole finds out what a CWB is the day before because I explained it to him at the Buckeyes game. He tells you to drop it, and then you just drop it in jest.
Yeah.
There's just no significance behind it. Right. You're just like, I need to use this.
Speaking of CWB, Caden Wetjen for Iowa, he's black in another life. That's a certified CWB. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, he was going on.
This ain't his first time on earth. He was black when he first came.
Does he get the full song?
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
He's a cold white boy, CWB. Anyone can see. He's a cold white boy to me.
All right. Hold on. Since we're certifying people, can I throw out a suggestion for one other former Iowa player?
Okay.
Is it Cooper DeJean?
Cooper DeJean.
Oh,
he's already
in. He's in.
Okay.
He's already great. That's good. Okay, I'm glad. Can I talk about the legend that is a fraud? And you already know who this is.
Roger Clemens.
Oh, my God, Michael.
No, it's not. It's not Roger Clemens. It's this guy.
Oh, my God, Michael.
It's Michael Jordan.
Why would you?
Because I saw this yesterday. There was an interview. Michael McCarthy, who writes for Front Office Sports, has a report that said Michael Jordan could, quote, do 2 or 3 more interviews with Mike Tirico throughout the remainder of the NBA season.
That lasts till May or June, by the way, for you guys that don't know how the calendar works.
Michael Jordan's Insights to Excellence, these little segments where he goes on and is like, I got to tell you, they don't do it like I did back in the day. Load management, that's a bunch of crap. Like that segment that gets all the boomers real excited. We said on this show, be prepared. They're going to chop that into like 15 to 20 little morsels to dole out to you, and that's all you're going to get from him. Well, apparently that's about it, because they also talked to a source there who said it may not be just one more sit down with Mike Tirico, but it's definitely not going to be 15 more interviews. They also said he's not going to be on any in-studio appearances at all on NBC this year. Not breaking down any games. He won't appear on anything. Be glad with what you got. And all I'm saying is this was promoted as Michael Jordan every week on your TV talking hoops. And instead, it's going to be Michael Jordan and Mike Tirico glomming on him to say how great he was. And Michael being like, yeah, that's right. I was pretty great.
That's what we call false advertisement.
100%.
What this is.
Should sue. I want to sue.
I hope these old men are happy with their...
How much you getting for this?
Only like $40 million.
No, that can't be right.
I don't think I'm off. Go look up what Michael Jordan's deal.
For this?
I'll look it up right now.
For this. for an interview. Did he change clothes or was he in the same
No,
clothes?
he's in the same damn outfit in the same house. He sat down for one interview. It's going to run for 18 episodes. They're going to do another one probably around Christmas time. You're going to be in like March watching with him like having presents and Yuletide carols in the background. And then they'll do one right before the playoffs where it'll be like, yeah, all these teams are crap. None of them are as good as me. Go get a 3-peat and then we'll talk. Like that's going to be that's Jordan. That's what he'll do is just crap on everything, tell you how great he was and nothing else. But
$40 million was the initial that people
was
said.
what was
people
reported.
are saying that it's untrue. I don't know, even if it's half of that.
$20 million.
Like
fraud. I
Hey,
don't even have him on.
He's not doing that.
I don't even have him on.
I hope the Boomers are happy with the MJ Glaze Fest that they got. It's essentially like T-Bone said, it's one interview cut up into a bunch of tiny pieces. You guys wanted to get all excited. You know what? I even got excited. I was like, you know what would be cool? Perspective from the second, maybe the third greatest basketball player to ever walk the planet.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool to see him break down a game because we haven't
Giannis
seen
will break the game down for you.
Really.
Yeah.
You know what, Giannis?
Yeah, he will because he won't be in the playoffs. That's right. I agree with you. Plenty of time to do that when the season's over.
That tickled you? You like that?
I thought that was a good line. I liked it.
I didn't find it humorous at all.
Dylan liked it.
He wants to talk about load management, as in Michael Jordan. This is what his
load
appearances
management
on,
right here. Sorry.
on Peacock are and NBC. It's load management.
I can't show up to a studio for 3 hours once a week and talk ball. No, I got to be in my own house with my like hand-picked interviewer coming in and be like, Michael, wasn't it fun when you were gambling and smoking at 3 a.m.? Yeah, you're great. That's all we're getting from him. So I hope you all enjoy it because that's all you're getting from this dude. All right, 2 minutes away. Our favorite segment of the week. Until the next one that we do, which is also our favorite. Ask Tyvis anything. 2 minutes away. Tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971 or hop in the YouTube chat. Get your questions in now. Ask Tyvis anything next. Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Oh my God, Michael.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. A little bit of slow-moving traffic into downtown this morning. 71 northbound, we've got a crash blocking the left lane just past that 104 exit. Expect to be slow-moving as you come in from the south side. Everything else looking nice and clear. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella, Wilson, is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Grewball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
1 hour from now, we are going to have Cam Atkinson on, Jackets legend. We will talk with him about their upcoming road trip. It starts tonight. All the coverage for you we will have right here on the Fan. Where are they starting? Is it Calgary tonight? Is that right?
Yeah, Calgary at 9:30. Yeah. Coverage starts at 9 here.
That's right. And by the way, that should be 2 points. Got to get them. Got to make it happen. I know this West Coast road swing is always tough on the Jackets, but that's a good place to start right there. All right. It's time to do our favorite segment of the most of every week that we do. It's Ask Tyvis Anything.
Get to know your resident national champion. It's time for Ask Tyvis Anything.
All right, this one starts us off. Zach says, Tyvis, have you tried freezing your Reese's sticks yet?
I haven't went to the store and had some Reese's sticks, but I definitely, the next time I go to the store, I'm going to definitely grab a pack of them and put them in the freezer. I just got to get to them before my wife does.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, that's something that, for sure, you got to know in your household who is the one who's going to go after the candy when you have it on.
Well,
there's got to be an understanding.
That's everybody.
No, but like in our household, my wife and I, like there's certain, like she likes these chocolate Entenmann's Devil's Food Cakes. Like,
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a square.
Delicious is what
It's
it is.
delicious. It's a chocolate. It's a chocolate cake with chocolate icing.
What's it called?
Entenmann's. You know the brand Entenmann's? They make a whole bunch of stuff. You get them at the grocery store.
Like I like it in their donuts.
Yeah, they do like.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen that. It's like blue and white box.
Yeah.
When she brings home one of those Devil's Food Cake things, I know
not to touch it.
I don't open that until she opens it. That's that she wants the first cut off of that, and she's going to want a few pieces of it. And then if there's some left over, throughout the week, I may graze and take a little bit of it. But I know that's a primarily her thing. With Reese's Sticks, if that's your thing primarily.
I've learned at my residence that there is no your thing.
Okay.
Because what I've learned is that my kids like what I like, which is, I didn't know that would be a thing. I thought that they would blaze their own path. But like, for example, I got some Ruffles, the queso Ruffles.
Yeah.
They like extra cheesy.
Sounds delicious.
So my wife thinks they're disgusting, which is odd because she likes the cheddar Ruffles, whatever. And it's
but
like
you like
essentially
these
the same
queso
thing.
Ruffles.
So I like the queso Ruffles. Yeah. So I got them sitting in the pantry. Well, my kids open the pantry because that's just their favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
And they see these Ruffles. Do you know I took a handful and I bet you the bag is gone. I bet you that whole entire bag is gone. And I'm scared. I don't even want to go in there and look because I know every time I see them, they got some of them Ruffles.
I had a friend who, when I didn't have kids, he told me, he's like, oh yeah, my kids know because he's older than me, but he's like, my kids know there's a shelf in the pantry that is do not touch because that is my food. Well, they don't touch that.
Well, I thought they couldn't reach it, but my kids is.
Oh, they get the chairs. They'll find a way.
What I found out is my kids is pretty tall, so they what you think is high, they still can get it.
I just didn't understand that when I didn't have kids because I was like, well, that seems selfish. I'll let my kids have whatever. And then I gave birth. My wife gave birth to 3 locusts who just come in with the plague and just take everything. And I realized
you have to hide your stuff.
Yes, you got to hide it from them because they will just. It's like there's no thought of like, well, Dad may want. He bought this. He may want some of this. This is his favorite.
Yeah,
nope,
I'm sitting there.
Gone.
I sat there 2 days ago. I poured me a glass of lemonade. I keep a jug of Milos.
Yeah.
They ain't said nothing about no Milos or no lemonade in months. They see my youngest. She see me with that. I want some lemonade.
Yeah.
And I looked at her like. Here, man, take the cup. Just take the cup because I already know it. Just take the cup, man. I don't even want none no more.
Exactly right. That's how it goes. Wackham says, this is going back to the Jordan things. Doesn't the fact that Jordan's able to pull that off and get $40 million kind of certify that he is the GOAT? That has nothing to do with the GOAT discussion. No. Well, you know what? In fairness to Michael Jordan, I will say good for him for taking the money of these idiots who said, oh, yeah, Mr. Jordan, if you could, we'll do 2 interviews with you and give you $40 million, please. Great. I would do the same thing. Good for him. This is why he's a savvy businessman. This is why the man has made $1 billion in his life because he knows how to take a deal that's good. I'm just saying, if you were promised Michael Jordan, I think you should want Michael Jordan, not here's, 2 minutes of him yapping about something that isn't even happening that he did 3 months ago. Go actually watch the games and talk about it. Snagglepuss says, this is a question for all of you. Listening to Jake Diebler's interview with Man and Timmy last week, then comparing his words to how they played against a garbage team, talking about Ohio State basketball. Why do I feel like Diebler is another dishonest coach who's more focused on playing the media game than being a coach? If you want to be like Jake, don't bring radio host candy bars. Win. Dominate. Stop. I can't say the rest of this. Stop polishing your own banister. I guess we'll put it that way.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Yeah, it's okay.
I see it.
Yeah. Tyvis, do you feel like Jake Diebler is a dishonest coach?
No, I think that what happens is you as a coach, you try to get the players to play a certain way, and players will con you. Oh. I've done this before.
Oh, you've done it?
Yeah, I'm guilty of doing this. You go out there and you show the coach, like, this is I'm going to do exactly what you want.
Uh-huh.
And then when you get in the game, you do your own thing. I think that's kind of what happened.
What is an example of you doing this? I need, like, what, with Urban you did this?
Well, it started in high school.
Oh,
in
okay.
high school I did this. So
high school, that worked out because you got to to college. Did you do this in college?
Well, the problem was what I wanted to do didn't work out.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got like yelled at, cussed out, and all those. This is back when coaches could cuss you out.
Yeah.
This is those days.
Well, I don't know. I watched Dabo Swinney on the sidelines this past week. I'm pretty sure he was cussing people out. Or maybe he was using, I don't know, maybe he was using all...
Well, he did it in God's. This is God's image and likeness over there.
Yeah,
so
maybe
how
that's
dare
right.
he use that type of language?
Well, it didn't stop Brian Kelly when he was at Notre Dame. Meat Sweat says, does Tyvis and his wife have a celebrity hall pass list? And if so, who's on his list and who's on your wife's list?
My wife's hall pass list?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, and my wife gets no hall pass. It would be Michael B. Jordan or Chris Brown or something like that, but she gets no hall pass. If that happens, is it. We're done. Finish. Over. Finito.
That's not what a hall pass is. The hall pass is where
I don't believe in that.
The hall pass is where you say, you know what? I can't blame you. I get it.
I could blame you.
No,
why she need all that?
No, because
what about me?
No, what about you? Like, that's the whole point. It's like, you're great, you're married, but it's just a one-time, this is above and beyond. This is above and beyond. All right.
You know what? Do you know what happens when you get on this is for my wife. You know what happens when you get on the greatest roller coaster in your life?
Yeah, what's that?
You get back in line.
Oh, is that?
My wife's never left the line. That's what I'm telling you. Shout out to Tri-State Mental.
What happens if my wife hops on a merry-go-round that's like, at one point was pretty cool, but now it's kind of just there, and it's like, yeah, it still works, I guess. That's where she's kind of dealing with.
My wife would probably say Michael B. Jordan or Chris Brown. I would say Shinsia, Coco Jones, something like that. Nia Long, that's my childhood crush.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's
I think my wife's, for what it's worth, is Hugh Jackman, because she like
the Wolverine.
No, because he's like Hugh Jackman wants to do singing and dancing. He just is good at playing Wolverine, so they have to like truck him out to do that every once in a while. But what he'd rather do is like The Greatest Showman and all those. He's on Broadway. He does that stuff. Like that's.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he sings and dances.
He's the greatest showman.
He's fantastic.
So he do all that, but then he kills people with blades out of his knife or out of his hand.
Well, it's pretend, but yeah, like he's known for Wolverine, but what he really wants to do is just sing and dance. Do we have any more from the YouTube chat, Dylan? Did you see any?
One more. A couple people want to know, and so do I. Your official 97.1 The Fan producer power rankings.
Okay. Oh, great. Let's go.
Dialing. No, just playing. It's
because I spent the only answer.
Just Panama Ted, Ryan Baker, Dylan, Cole Reimer.
Okay. That's, you know what, I think that's...
No one's happy with this but Ted.
I think that's fair. Ted actually is probably like, oh, man, I don't need to be at the top. Like, that's how Ted's like, so he's like, you ain't have to put me up there. That's fine.
It was. Y'all better be glad Mark the Shark ain't here, because all of you would be demoted.
That's exactly right. No, for what it's worth, like, Dylan, you do a great job. All of our producers here that I've worked with do a great job. Except for Timmy, when he was our producer, he was trash, and he admits that he was trash. But like when I tell you that, like, people don't know how Panama Ted is literally you walk into a show, they could grab you off the street, and if you got Panama Ted's prep, you could do a show. I'm not saying you would be as good as some of the other hosts here, or like Common Man or whatever. I'm saying you could find your way through a show if Panama Ted was sitting back and be like, oh, man, you got this, buddy. You're fine. And then he just like hand you another story, and you're like, all right, I guess I can.
Honorable mention. Evil Ball Colin. He used to be a producer for
he's great.
And Ice, but
now he's like the super producer.
He's too big time now.
Yeah, he's
so
like
he's on a list of his own.
By the way, you can now bet on Buckeye games that haven't even been scheduled yet. We'll talk about that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, 2 crashes on 71. The first one just past 104. We've got the left shoulder blocked off on I-71 northbound as you come into downtown. And then the other one heading southbound. This is right near the fairgrounds. We've got the right lane blocked off on I-71 southbound right at 11th Avenue. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions. And yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Hey, it's D. Miller. Guys, you know you feel it. Something's off. It's not just signs of aging. It's your energy slipping away. It could be low testosterone draining all the things that make you you. The solution? Testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. They use pharmaceutical-grade testosterone to increase your level that is just right for you. They are one of the only providers that accept most major insurance. They make it affordable and easy for you to start and stay on treatment. Synergenics and Low T Center have clinics conveniently located around town. You could be treated in the clinic or receive at-home treatment. Either way, it all starts with a simple and quick free test at the center. With on-site labs, you'll get your results in about 20 minutes. For a limited time, visit any Synergenics or Low T Center for a free hormone consultation and a free T-test and automatically enter for a chance to win either autographed sports memorabilia or even a pair of tickets to a major sporting event in town. Book your appointment now at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Save a good deal more this holiday season with Meyer brand hot deals. Enjoy big savings with Meyer brand ingredients and make your festive Thanksgiving meal even better. Like cans of Meyer cut green beans for 49 cents each. Meyer turkey stuffing mix for 99 cents. Cans of Meyer 100% pure pumpkin are just $1.09 each. And Meyer chicken broth is 69 cents. Shopping for holiday meal essentials is a good deal better at Meyer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
You know, most people will agree with this. Life is a lot better without pain and more comfort. Hey, it's Anthony. I used to buy the over-the-counter insoles thinking that just the cushion itself would solve everything. It didn't. So I finally got serious about support. I went to the Good Feet store where I was personally fitted for arch supports. I started feeling relief, more stability, and stuff stopped aching. My lower back felt better. I don't care whether you're an athlete or you're retired. Get greater comfort and confidence from personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. That's because their arch supports are designed to align your body from the feet up, and they can help provide relief from pain and discomfort like it has for me. They have an expert staff trained to understand your specific needs, and they recommend the best solutions. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store at one of their convenient locations on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City, or, of course, learn more, a lot more, at goodfeet.com.
Hello, big voice guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the Fans YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Burb's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, coming up at 8:30, we are going to talk to Cam Atkinson, Jackets legend. He will join us. Looking forward to chatting with him, get into some of the Jackets road trip and just some general stuff about the Jackets with Cam. Also, the huddle is coming up at 8, so we've got that for you. And smack in the middle of both of those things, one of my favorite segments, we always do it. So, a lot coming up in the next 45 minutes on the show here, but this week's Tyvis Eats a Thing, Fifth Avenue candy bars.
I wonder how many people actually had. This thing is 260 calories.
Oh, it's dense. It's good. It's crunchy.
It's going to be really good when I eat it at noon.
You're not. Listen, I'm going to hopefully you lose, and then you have to eat it. But I bought one for me, and I bought one for Dylan, because Dylan also has never had it. And Dylan, I just want to know your first impressions when you picked up this candy bar. It's hefty for a candy bar. It's a little
thick.
Denser than you'd think.
Look, like if you threw that,
don't break it.
If you threw that thing at somebody, potential knockout.
This is nothing but a Butterfinger.
It's okay. Can you put a poll up in the YouTube chat, Dylan, please?
I'm working on that right now.
Just ask people, have you had not a Butterfinger, a Fifth Avenue? Have you had one of these or not? I can't believe you guys never even heard of it, but I understand not having one, but anyway. All right, so we'll do that coming up at 8:15. FanDuel is offering a line right now on the Buckeyes and Indiana in the Big Ten championship game. Now, technically that's not scheduled. To my knowledge, neither of them have clinched it yet, because I don't think mathematically they could have, but obviously that's something we think is going to happen. Now, the line I saw, Dylan, you tell me if this is correct. What I saw was 3.5. Is that right?
Yes.
Buckeyes favored by 3.5. Where do you think, is that, both of you guys, is that line too high, too low? What do you think of that 3.5 point line?
I think it's too low.
See, I'm always in the camp of that's what most people are going to think, so I think that they have it handicapped right. When I saw it at first, I was like, oh, if this is where it stays at, all the public money is going to be on Ohio State, and then most of the time the public does not win. I'm not saying that I think Indiana would beat Ohio State, but I think the odds makers think that these two teams are a lot closer than I thought they were. And I'm just willing to admit that those people are smarter than I am.
Well, see, I've said this before, and I will keep saying it. I looked at last night, looking at the rankings, which, by the way, if you're not familiar, the college football playoff rankings are out. The Buckeyes are 1, Indiana's 2. The fact that the second-ranked team, and we can make all the jokes, or we can point out the fact that it's weird that Indiana is the second-best team in college football. We can say how it's odd that a team that has lost so many games is now this, like, we don't even blink at this, right? Like, we see Indiana number 2 and go, yeah, that probably is accurate. I mean, they look as dominant as anybody not named Ohio State. The fact that Ohio State is favored in that game with the number 2 team in the country kind of holds to the theory that I think a lot of Buckeye fans have right now, which is there's no one in college football that can touch this team. And I'm saying that. I know some people say that anyway, regardless of every year. You know, if you've listened to me over the years, am I someone who like pumps the sunshine up Ohio State's? You know what? No. I will tell you if I think they suck.
You was the leader of the lunatic fringe. How could you? Nobody would ever say that about you.
I'm still in the mix there. There might be some new leadership now, but I'm just saying I'm still very much a part of it.
We just found Ryan Day was the leader of his own.
Well, he's kind of taking. That's what I'm saying. He's kind of taking it over. But here's my point: if I'm telling you, and I've watched so much college football this year on purpose because I'm trying to just be aware of, all right, who's coming in, who's out there that could possibly knock the Buckeyes off. Seeing a repeat national championship, I have not been alive since that has happened at Ohio State.
It's never happened.
Has it never happened?
Never happened.
Then none of us have been alive. That's right. I thought it happened. I guess I thought it happened before, but you're right. It didn't. All I know is since that is something that I desperately want to see, I've been watching as much college football as I can just to try to find out who is it that could stop the Buckeyes. I'm telling you, the Texas A&M thing, if you haven't watched Marcel Reed play, like he's going to blow up at some point. Like I don't think their defense is as good as advertised. I have seen them give up a ton of points. I think Ohio State's offense would be fine. If you had to go to Kyle Field at 9 p.m. on a Saturday night in the fall, that might be a tough challenge, right? But you're not going to have to do that. You're going to have to play Texas A&M at a neutral site. You're going to play Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss, whatever team you think the Buckeyes are going to get lined up against in the playoff. You're going to be playing them at neutral site fields. I'm saying any team out there, I think Ohio State would be favored by more than a touchdown, other than apparently Indiana.
Well, do you see Missouri beating A&M? Because I think they play this week.
They do.
And then they finished their season against Texas. So that's like
Missouri. Is it at Missouri or is it at A&M?
It's at Missouri.
Here's the thing. That Missouri team right now, so Bo Prabula went down, and I forget who it is that came in to replace him, but I actually think he might be doing a little bit better at quarterback because Bo Prabula had kind of turned into check down Charlie there at the end of it, where he just wasn't throwing it down the field. If they can throw down the field, that Missouri defense is for real.
Matt Zollers.
Yeah, I think he's played okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Missouri makes that a tough game. Their defense is legit. But offensively, unless they can get the run going early, I don't know how they're going to keep up with, that's going to be a fun challenge for Texas A&M. But what I'm telling you is, like, I don't see Bama and Georgia and Ole Miss. They are like the same version of a team that just, they all play each other and they all kind of beat each other. I'm not too worried about any of them. Then we go to, like, Texas Tech has a roster they paid a lot of money for.
Texas Tech is going to be one of them teams that if they probably make the CFP, but, like, for years to come, they will be, like, in the mix.
Yeah, they
because
will be.
of the money aspect.
They will be. And if you go look at their loss, I think their worst loss of the year is to Arizona State, which last year was a playoff team. This year, Arizona State has not been playing as well, but they've had injuries to their quarterback. Anyway, Texas Tech's only loss of the season is to them, and it's by like 4 points, I want to say.
26-22.
Okay. So Texas Tech, to me, is a team that has actually played some decent competition and done well against it. I think they should be a little higher in the rankings. Anyway, all of this is said to say you can go through and find flaws with almost every team in the college football rankings, except for Ohio State. They are the one team you can look at and say, I guess the run game could be better, like we've talked about. And I've been critical of some of the things there with, like, why are we trying to establish the run so much? But ultimately, I think Ohio State is the best team by far. The fact that Indiana is a 3.5-point dog to Ohio State pretty much shows you the second best team in the country is viewed by not being within a field goal. So that should tell you a lot about how good Ohio State is. I think we all know that. But last night kind of bore that out yet again. Even the playoff committee was like, no, we have to give it to Ohio State. As much as we'd like to give it to Indiana, we're not going to.
You guys kept telling me I would get super amped up about where Washington and Illinois were in the polls the whole season. Before they released the polls, Booger McFarland and Joey Galloway, I feel like, were just on a pedestal for Texas A&M to be number one.
What?
And their argument was that analytically, strength of record, strength of schedule, all those analytics favored Texas A&M. But I know that is not the case with the new polls that are with the CFP poll that's now out. That was based off of the AP poll.
Yeah.
He asked, Booger McFarland did, he said, speaking of teams that haven't played anybody, what's Ohio State's big win? And Greg McElroy immediately clapped back and said Texas, who's the 10th team in the country. And now they also have Washington 23rd, so Ohio State has those two wins. A&M's only big win is Notre Dame. So I don't understand why those guys were just pounding the table for A&M. To me,
it's stupid. It's look who they work for.
Actually, I'm going to make the opposite point. I mean, the fact that these rankings came out the way they were and Greg McElroy put him right in check, it kind of dampened the SEC bias for me with ESPN because they have OSU and Indiana 1 and 2, and then all the SEC teams
I know,
follow.
but I feel like that's what ESPN tries to try. They're trying to make television. They're trying to make it interesting. The reality is this is a very boring college football season if you're anybody other than Ohio State, because you know Ohio State's going to roll. Everybody else is playing for second right now. That's how it feels. The Huddle is coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, crews still clearing out a crash on 71 northbound just past 104. Watch for the left shoulder blocked off as you come into downtown. And then I-71 southbound, this time near the fairgrounds. we've got the right lane blocked off in that southbound direction right near 11th Avenue. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Hey there, you've got a ton of equity in your home. You're sitting on a gold mine. You could do so much with all that cash, like travel, invest it, or pay off debt. But you can't touch it unless you sell your home. But you really don't want to move. And besides, homes are sitting on the market a long time these days. You're trapped, right? Not with TrueHold. With TrueHold, you can cash out your equity in as little as 30 days. But listen, you don't have to move. You can stay in the home you love as a renter. That's TrueHold's Sell and Stay program. Cash out your entire home's value and stay put. TrueHold even covers property taxes, property insurance, and essential repairs. Imagine using that equity to travel, invest, or pay off debt, and you can stay in your home. It's brilliant, especially in this slow market. Get your all-cash offer now. Call 1-855-300-9993. Again, that's 1-855-300-9993, or visit TrueHold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's TrueHold.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic. Making it happen.
Imagine on an NFL Sunday being able to sit in a comfortable seat and watching 7 NFL games at once. Now imagine your favorite radio station giving away prizes, including football tickets. On Sunday, November 7th at 1 p.m., join me, Scotty Vegas, and Dave Biddle from On the Money at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus for incredible food, giant screens, and lots of betting kiosks. That's Sunday at the best place to watch the games. 1 p.m., ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
5 words no one wants to hear? You need a new roof. What do you do? Who do you call? How are you going to pay for it? Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and these are all questions that run through people's minds when they hear those 5 words. But if you pick up the phone and call Victor's Home Solutions, your new roof will be the easiest, most hassle-free home improvement project you'll ever do. Victor's has thousands of 5-star ratings for both customer service and high-quality installation. Plus, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. And since no one wants to pay these high interest rates for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year, no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. So if you need a new roof, don't stress. Victor's Home Solutions has your back. It starts with a free 21-point roof inspection. It assesses the exact condition of your roof and what needs to be done next. Set up your inspection today. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
Prepare your home for fall with Logan Services. Heating service calls are just $79. Furnace tune-ups are also only $79. And plumbing service calls are now just $79. Scheduling online is quick and easy. So visit our website now to book your appointment. A system for every home and budget with fast, friendly service from Logan Services.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The first set of college football rankings dropped last night, and Ohio State has the top spot, followed by Indiana at number 2, Texas A&M at 3, Alabama and Georgia round out the top 5. Here's what head coach Ryan Day had to say about the initial rankings during his press conference yesterday.
I hope that, none of our team or anybody really pays attention to it because it doesn't matter. It's good for the fans. I think it's great for college football to be talking about it, but nothing matters if we don't continue to win.
The Buckeyes hope to continue that winning this Saturday when they travel to Purdue. The Columbus Blue Jackets continue their road trip tonight as they take on the Flames in Calgary. Coverage starts at 9 o'clock right here on The Fan. This update was sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com.
2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
I said next segment. But I'll read it now.
Tyvis looked at me and said, I got to read next. And I said, okay, go ahead.
I said next segment. Next segment. But since you gave me the
That's 2 in a row. That's 2 of them today.
That's because you just didn't hear me.
That one I was
what I said.
That one I was stupid. That's my bad. But go ahead. Tell us about your fabulous product. Tell us about it.
If you're like many men who are low T, within just a few weeks, you'll feel energy return. That brain fog will go away. Your sleep will improve, as will your workouts. And your sex drive will be significantly enhanced as well. How do you know you got low T? Well, it starts happening to your early to mid 30s. Guys start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone production every year. It happens gradually, and before you know it, you're just not that person you was in your 20s and 30s. You can have a decrease in libido, putting on weight, less productive at the gym, poor sleep patterns, or you could be sad and depressed. If you're feeling any of these symptoms, I encourage you to go to tristatemenshealth.com and take their low T quiz, which is a simple 10-question quiz with yes or no answers. After that, you want to schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health, where they will do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. A licensed medical provider will review your results with you and discuss your options, and y'all will make the decision together. The cost of the appointment is $99, which includes a medical consult with the T and PSA test. And if you sign up with for a testosterone treatments the day of your appointment, the visit is free. There are 6 locations located in Ohio, 2 of them right here in Columbus, Westerville, and Hilliard. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
They need to add something about good roller coaster rides in your script.
Oh, yeah, like that.
You do need a little bit about the roller coaster. I think that's excellent. Make sure next time you get that in there. Also, never mind. I'm just going to leave it alone. Cam Atkinson joins us coming up at 8:30, but we got other business to attend to right now.
The biggest questions in the NFL are answered right here. Welcome to the Huddle.
All right. This is where we do the NFL questions. Dylan sets them up. We knock them down. Dylan, Huddle question number 1, please.
So the NFL trade deadline was yesterday. What trade deadline move will make the biggest impact this season?
Tyvis, you want to take that first? I've got my answer, but I'll let you go if you want.
The biggest impact this season, none of them yesterday was like that groundbreaking to me.
Sauce Gardner wasn't big to you?
I mean, it was, but according to y'all, it means nothing.
Well, it's not my answer. It's your answer.
I think it's the Sauce. I mean, that was the biggest one for sure. I think it's the Sauce Gardner because once you get your various Ward back, that really locks up your secondary, and I think that is a piece that you need to take you to the top.
See, now I like that answer, but I disagree.
Of course
I'm going to say, and I hate the fact that this is my answer.
Winning Williams.
No. Yeah, for the Cowboys?
Yeah. What's he going to do?
Yeah, it could be part of it. He's going to stop the run.
What's the tackle that Kenny Clark?
Yeah, he's going to stop the run. As the Cowboys
and they got Logan
miss the playoffs.
And they can go 7-10.
Yep. I'm going to say the Ravens getting Draymond Jones. I think that's a good move for them.
Go Bucks.
Yeah, I also think they did a little addition by subtraction because they sent Jair Alexander in a 7th-round pick to the Eagles for that 6th-round pick, which is more about just it wasn't working there with Jair Alexander for whatever reason with the Ravens secondary. They needed to change some things up. They brought in Alohi Gilman, who is also now a part of that secondary. So I think the Ravens made some good moves yesterday. I think that's going to help them out. As much as I hate to see that happen, I'm not counting them out at all right now. Huddle question number 2.
How many teams do you feel can realistically win, and win is in bold, underlined, and circled, the Super Bowl this year?
That's for Tyvis, who was like, make the Super Bowl? No, make the Super Bowl's not what the goal is.
First of
win the Super Bowl.
Dylan is a hater.
Yes,
He's a
indeed.
Colts hater, and it's sad.
Yeah.
To win the Super Bowl, how many teams legit, I think, can see hosting the trophy?
Yes.
This year. Well, let's start in the AFC. I think the Bills are one of those teams that certainly is in that conversation.
The Bills and the Bills and the Chiefs, obviously.
Right. Are we going to put... See, I haven't seen enough from the Patriots yet. This is very early on.
I think that I think they're about a year out.
They're 7-2, but I don't think
they're a year out.
Steelers, I don't believe in that defense, despite what I saw this past weekend. The Ravens have such a big climb, and then even when they get there, they never get over that hump.
I know they be in their own way. So realistically, 2 out of the AFC, and then in the NFC, Philly, obviously.
Would you put the Packers in that category? Because I would. I feel like the Packers can be that type of team. I certainly think the Lions are in that category.
In that.
They're both there, I feel
like. The
Niners
Niners just got too many injuries.
Yeah. So that leaves Dylan's favorite quarterback, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and old Baker Mayfield.
Can I see Baker winning the Super Bowl this season is the question.
Yeah. I mean, look, he's
playing so well.
I can't say that I see it.
But last game,
I can't say I see it.
His last game was just so bad. You know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say, yeah, I can see it.
So that's 4 teams from the NFC and 6 from the AFC. Yeah, that's wow. All right.
Okay, so when I was thinking about this yesterday, I had the same first 5 teams you mentioned, but instead of the Bucks, the Rams in the NFC.
Oh yeah, the Rams. You know what? I just forgot about the Rams. Sure, I guess you could throw them in the mix there. I think between the Bucks and the Rams, one of those two could definitely be in the conversation, so that's fine.
To me, it was like 6 bona fide, and then Bucks and maybe the Ravens right outside, just because who the Ravens quarterback is.
Yeah.
But to me, one of those 6 teams are winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, actually, there's a 7th. I forgot. When J.J. McCarthy is playing for the Vikings, they are a Super Bowl contender. How could I forget? He's so good. He's such a great player. Huddle question number 3, Dylan.
All right, so the Browns are facing the Jets, who stink and traded away a couple of good players. Would you prefer the Browns win or lose on Sunday?
I hope everyone knows my answer is that if you're not winning the Super Bowl, I hope you're winning the draft. Like, you have to get that first overall pick.
Losers mentality.
Welcome to the Browns. They are losers. This is all I have right now. So be the worst.
So how do you change the losing mentality?
Get non-losers to run the franchise, to get non-losers to play for the franchise.
So you
trade away the guy trade away the guy who signed a $100 billion contract to stay with the losing franchise instead of going and getting a better deal.
Who's going to trade for him?
Well, apparently the Eagles wanted to, but then the price was too high, and they said no thanks. But yes, I'm just saying, you need to clean house with the Browns, and it starts this offseason with the higher-ups. It starts with Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski, and you need an all-new – you need leadership there in the locker room.
So you want them to lose solely so everybody can get fired?
I don't think they're going to win with the current regime. So what else? What other option do I have?
I want them to win this game, and then we'll talk about the rest of the season.
No.
I want them to win. If they lose this game and then they lose against Baltimore, it's wrist up time.
Okay,
I mean, it's been past to me.
That's the only hope you have for this season is that changing quarterbacks. Again, let's change one deck chair on the Titanic and see if that fixes things. Not all the deck chairs.
All I know is if Shador get in there, whenever he get in there, if he light it up, that's a fireable offense for Kevin as well.
Well, yeah, everyone. And Andrew Berry, too.
Yeah.
Why wait until the 5th round? If he goes in and plays that well, you're right. Why would you keep him down? But also, I don't think he will, by the way. I think he's going to struggle just like all these guys have because it's a bad roster. It's a bad team. He'll make plays that probably will show you some more potential. But the reality of it is, if he comes in, Shador Sanders, and lights up everyone and looks awesome,
It's a fire.
then the question is, why didn't you draft this guy early?
Well, it's a fireable offense. If Jackson Dart or Shedeur Sanders come in there, or Jackson Dart lights it up, that's a fireable offense too, because y'all said that he wasn't no good.
Yep. You passed on him, had every chance in the world to take him, and you just didn't.
If you look at the schedule and just count the games, the Browns can still finish 11-6, guys.
Oh, God. I don't
There you
even.
go. There you go. Look at you.
Just count the games.
I just need 8-9.
Just count the games.
I just need 8-9.
God. Oh, God. All right. Tyvis Eats a Thing, maybe, coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Things getting busy out on your roadways. A crash on 71 northbound just past 104 has the left shoulder blocked off and delays as you come into downtown. Swinging things over to the west side, 270 northbound, right at the 70-270 split. The right shoulder blocked off going northbound over there. And then out in the Plain City, Dublin area, we've got a crash on 33 eastbound, just past 42. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and I'm a big believer in saying thank you when something actually works. So thank you, Awaken 180. And they're actually saying thank you back right here in Ohio with $500 off every new program through Thanksgiving. I started around this time last year, dropped 65 pounds for the holidays and 15 more in free maintenance. Awaken 180 works, and now's the time to do it with $500 off. Thank your new self when you're 30 or 80 pounds lighter with the medication-free solution for weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Active military or veteran planning your next career move? Columbus State's IT programs prepare you for a high-tech career in Columbus's fastest growing fields. Our veteran services team will help you maximize your benefits and connect to a supportive campus community. Apply at cscc.edu/IT.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. Living in Ohio, you want your home to be comfortable year-round, your family protected, and an investment you can feel great about for years. Now, during Window Nation's end-of-year sale this November, you could save big on windows that do just that. You'll save 50% off all window styles, plus you can get 0% interest financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good you'll actually save money on lower utility bills every single month. And they're backed with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and over 45,000 five-star customer reviews. And did I mention you could celebrate your newly upgraded home with a chance to get 2 Ohio State game day tickets? Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Window Nation's end-of-year sale is your chance to save big with 50% off all window styles, plus 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. The sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com today to get started. That's windownation.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is, fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10 TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly clear skies to start, but not as cold as the last couple of mornings with wake-up temperatures in the 40s. We'll see clouds increase throughout the day. Warm and windy with highs in the mid to upper 60s. And then for tonight, mostly clear overnight. And with winds, we'll feel like we're at or below the freezing mark going into Thursday morning. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
We've been your Jackets flagship station since day one. All the goals, all the action, all the memories. Your home for the Columbus Blue Jackets, The Fan, Ohio sports destination. When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right. You know what I don't like? I don't like it when I feel the temperature changing. I don't like it when it's getting dark out, for what it's worth, too. Super early now. That's not my favorite. But with that comes the temperature change that makes me cold. I don't like being cold. I like a nice, even temperature all year round. And in your house, that's what you should have. Can't have it outside, but you should be able to have that inside. Well, if you have bad windows, drafty windows, builder grade windows that just don't get the job done, they're not keeping all that air out of your house. So in the winter, you're going to feel all that cold air coming in. You're paying to heat your house. That is not energy efficient, and it could cost you money. Window Nation has a sale for you to help you get the windows in your house that will help you with your energy bills. And right now they got a great deal on them. 50% off all window styles. You can get 50% off any of the windows they sell this month only. Plus, you could get 0% interest financing for 5 years. And when Window Nation comes out, their crews can install your windows in a day. The consultation is very simple, very easy. You can schedule your free estimate right now by going to windownation.com. And they offer a lifetime warranty on all the work they do, including the windows that they put in. Those windows, by the way, get a 50-point inspection before they ever leave the factory. So they're great windows, a great deal. Again, 0% interest for 5 years and 50% off all window styles this month only from Window Nation. So check them out today. WindowNation.com to get your fast free estimate set up right now.
I have a quick question. Well, it's Heron's question in the chat.
Sure.
He says, Bone, will you be doing the CFP rankings every Tuesday? That was good last night.
Oh, the show we did last night.
That Tyvis and Timmy hosted, and you and Common Man and Austin Ward made appearances.
I like how the question was for me when Tyvis was the one actually hosting it.
I'm just reading.
So I just want to point out that
maybe you should be the host. Maybe Tyvis should be fired.
No, I don't want to be the host. I don't want to be the host. No.
I don't know if I don't know if I will be a part of it, because on Tuesday nights is typically when I'm playing basketball, which starts at 8 o'clock.
So you're going to say no to a work obligation to do something that you want to do?
Well, if I'm getting paid extra for it, I would definitely. Last night, I don't think I was getting
you guys
paid.
Were volunteering your time?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, you didn't get the giant sack of cash dropped off to your house?
Nope.
I didn't either. I wish I did. No, but you know what? That's a great question. If you missed this, go to YouTube, go to the Fans YouTube page. You can see this reaction show that we did, where we basically were reading off the rankings as they came in, and then we talked about what we thought of them, gave our opinions. Like you said, we had a quad box going where it was you and me and Timmy and Common Man all together talking about this. Austin Ward joined a little bit later to talk with you two, and the chat was good. A lot of people, I saw Heron in there last night. A lot of people were in the YouTube chat. So yeah, hopefully we can do that again. If you like it, just make sure you go subscribe to the Fan YouTube channel. That would be a way for us to know that you enjoyed what's happening there, and then maybe we'll make more content like that. Does that sound like a good plan? Because I would like to. I already told the bosses, if you do that again, let me know. I want to do it. I like doing that stuff, so I'm in. And I don't have any basketball to play on Tuesday nights, so I'll be fine to do it if so. Okay. Screwed around too long. In my hand, I have a Fifth Avenue candy bar. It says here it is crunchy peanut butter candy with rich chocolatey coating. Comes in at just under 260 calories. And 23% of your daily saturated fat intake, Tyvis, is in this candy bar. 29 grams of sugar. Yeah. 54% of your daily intake. All right. So You've never had one of these. Dylan has never had one of these. Dylan is going to try one.
We've had it because it's nothing but a Butterfinger.
It sounds a lot like a Butterfinger, bro.
Okay. Here's the prices that I have. Now, I bought this yesterday at a gas station, at a Friendship Kitchen, no less, if you must know where I bought it.
You got the little rewards card, too?
I do, but I forgot to use it. I paid the full
stop
price.
and get some chicken?
No, I didn't get chicken this time, although they do have great chicken at Friendship Kitchen. Shout out to them. Stop delaying the inevitable, which is you're going to eat this. Did this cost me $1.69, $1.75, or $2.19? Fifth Avenue Candy Bar at Friendship Kitchen.
I'm going to say $1.69.
You know what it helps if you have the sound turned up on the. Just hold it.
Was it $1.79?
No, I paid $2.19 for this.
Really?
Yeah, the Friendship Kitchen's a little expensive on their candy. I should have told you that. It was pricey. It was. I mean, I invested almost $7 in this segment that we're doing. But Tyvis, that means you get to try a Fifth Avenue Candy Bar. I'm so excited for you guys. I'll let you guys take the first bites because I want to know what you think.
Let me open mine.
Because these are. I mean, I've had these ever since I was a kid. I've eaten a Fifth Avenue. They're just so good.
This was a Butterfinger.
It's not a Butterfinger. How dare you? It tastes. I mean, it's similar, but the crunchiness is, I think, better than a Butterfinger.
Butterfinger.
Dylan, please don't let me down. Tell me you just think it's another Butterfinger. Which, by the way, I like Butterfinger.
I think the coating on it is a little different, but besides that, tastes a lot like a Butterfinger.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I'm sorry.
Fine. I still think it's good. I like a Butterfinger.
Are you going to finish yours, Tyvis? You going to eat the whole thing?
Why you want it?
No, I'm just asking.
No, no. I got
right now I got to finish, and finishing on a guy that size is harder than you think.
I think
that
tried to set you up very nicely on that. Very nicely on that. By the way, you bought me a
I got Dylan
croissant
right
here
here
too. That's great.
Oh man,
look at this. Did you get a cheeseburger?
I did.
Look at that. Tyvis eating a cheeseburger before 9 a.m.
It's because of the advertisements.
I know, no, but it's because your friend T-Bone even told you that you could do that.
You know, T-Bone.
We're changing it.
It's because the feds are listening.
I know. I'm very aware that happens, but I've also made my peace with it. We talked about this earlier. You know what? Fine. Just recommend good stuff to me. Speaking of things that, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but it's getting recommended. This popped into my algorithm. Are you aware of the musical artist named Xania Monet? Xania, Xania, Xania Monet.
I'm not.
Okay.
Does she work with
you ever
Riley
heard?
Reid?
He's a porn star.
No, she does not. She's an artist. She's a musical artist, but it says here she's artificial intelligence. Okay.
So she's not real?
Oh, it's the people.
No.
She got like the albums and it sold millions of copies.
She debuted on the adult R&B airplay chart with a song called How Was I Supposed to Know? It is the first time an artificial intelligence artist has made an appearance on Billboard's radio chart. And I just want to point out that I think this is bad, that we are at a point now where music has gotten because all AI music is all the music in the world, they put in and say, I want an adult R&B hit, and it goes and says, all right, well, these are things that sound like adult R&B from all the musical sources out there. It steals that stuff and then kind of turns it into something kind of new, but mostly derivative. And I just think that's bad that we've gotten to a point now where people listen to this and go, yeah, this sounds like good music. That speaks to how bad the rest of music has gotten. If you listen to this and think it's good, then that means we've really dumbed down what good music is. And I hate it.
It's unfortunate. I mean, Dylan was just talking about something about rap, about they don't have a song on the Billboard or something.
Yeah, they don't
like
have, what is the top 40? There's no rap songs on there right now. It's the first time since like 1990.
Really?
Yeah, rap's dead. You know what? Music might be dead because of this story you just mentioned. Tyvis, you remember a couple of years ago that they came out with like a AI Drake song, and then Drake's people came out and said, "Oh, that's not Drake, that's AI."
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're going to start getting. We're not going to know what's a real song and what's not a real song, and the bots are just going to take over the music genre. We're not even going to get real music anymore. We're just going to get robot music, which is what's the point at that juncture?
Why is it that AI is taking over the world?
Because we're lazy.
Why are we not pushing back on this?
I'm trying to right now. By the way, I just want to make the point that AI music sucks and nothing of value has ever happened from AI music. Yeah.
You know what,
AI music is crap, and
you're
no one should ever
You're
listen
part
to
of the problem. This is twice today.
I'm not putting this out. I'm not putting this out there. Yeah, actually, I don't know if people know how Tyvis Eats a Thing happened either, but that's just. We actually did have someone ask me who sings the Cold White Boy CWB song, and I had to gently say that technically no one and everyone is the answer to that question.
Somebody wanted the There Goes Tyvis that Common Man made. It was like,
oh, yeah. That was also AI. There's a lot of, we've done it here. But I'm just saying, no one is putting that out there and saying, yeah, this is actually good music. Because, by the way, it takes us like 5 minutes to make those things. It's not hard. So I don't know how long it took Zanya Monet's producers to make her fake album.
So they can't go on tour.
I guess she could. Well, at this point,
she cannot.
Well, you got like dude, people just go watch DJs do their set.
Yeah,
they could just throw in one of these songs.
Who? No, like,
what do you mean who?
You ever see
Marshmello?
Like techno music. Like,
I'm not going to see that.
But people do.
People go, thousands of people go to watch like a rave or something like that, where it's just a guy playing he's just playing loops and beats and stuff that he's made, and then every once in a while he's like,
that gets the blood.
Drink the Kool-Aid! And then everybody just goes crazy. Like
that gets the blood flowing, huh?
For some people, yeah. I'm saying, I bet you there will be a thing where they will put this woman's artist's music on there, and it will be.
So let me get this right. You mean to tell me there's people that spend their hard-earned cash to go to a concert where it's just a DJ playing songs?
I saw I did not pay for my tickets. I saw Marshmello at Nationwide, not last summer, the summer before, and it was plenty packed out.
Where was that? Did you say that was at A&R Bar? No, where did you say?
Nationwide Arena.
That's how many people go to these things, Tyvis. Like, I'm telling you. For
there was
sure,
a bunch of kids with their marshmallow hat on, and the adults, like it was a whole thing.
It's in this very moment that I realize I need to get out more.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Or maybe I
have lost my touch with the real world. I live in Tyvis world too much.
I promise you, this Zanya Monet, if they found someone who looks kind of like the image that they put out of her, which is again also AI, they could get someone who come out and say, "Oh yeah, this is her," and she could just play the character. Like, if you were on Broadway, there's just characters. Like, you could go out there and she could lip sync all these songs, and people would go and pay money to watch that 100%.
This version of AI that we have is worse than Terminator. I'd rather them come kill us than have to listen to AI bots make music for me.
Oh, don't worry. They will. Like, that's done. They're just doing this as like a soft launch. Eventually, they're going to get the nuclear codes, and it's all over for us. All right. 2 minutes away, we will talk with Jackets legend Cam Atkinson next. Steve-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Still watching a crash on 71 northbound just past 104. Slow-moving traffic coming into the downtown area with the left shoulder blocked off over there. Over on the west side, 270 northbound, the right shoulder blocked off right at that 270-70 split. And then taking things out to the Plain City, Dublin area, we've got the left shoulder blocked off on 33 eastbound right as you're passing 42. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
You ever watch kids play sports and think about your glory days? You tell all your friends that if your knee or back wasn't bothering you, you could go out there and show them up. Oh, do I have good news for you, because relief is closer than you think, and it doesn't have to come from a scalpel. What if it could come from you? At QC Kinetics, we tap into your body's own regenerative power using natural healing factors that help restore and repair damaged tissues, reduce inflammation, and relieve pain at its source. No surgery, no pain pills, no long recovery, just your body remembering how to feel alive again. Imagine swinging that golf club, hiking that trail, or dancing in the kitchen to your favorite tune. That's the freedom QC Kinetics help people rediscover every day. Don't just master pain. Let QC Kinetics regain what pain took away. And now is a great time to use your HSA and your FSA fund to get started before this year ends. The consultation is totally free, so go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Bank of America is a nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal. here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
A score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
You look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Well, we have a special privilege today being joined by Jackets legend Cam Atkinson on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Good morning, Cam. Thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I guess the first question is, how does it feel being retired? I mean, that's a little bit of an adjustment, right? It's been a long time for you, played in the league for so many years. How's it feel now when you have to flip on the TV or go down to the arena, but no, you're not getting on the ice?
Yeah, it's been a, that transition. I mean, I've kind of been anticipating it, and it doesn't get easier, but I wish I was still out there, but the same part, I'm happy that I'm not.
What was that final skate for you like? And obviously you signed a one-day deal with the Jackets to retire. You got that final skate. What was that like?
Yeah, it exceeded all my expectations. Obviously can't thank the McConnell family enough, and Don, Waddell, and everyone behind the scenes that made that day so memorable for not only me, but for my family and friends that came into town. It was, it had all the emotions, right? Because I knew it was my last time kind of going to be able to skate around nationwide for the most part. And to see the support from the fifth line, I mean, that was, like I said, it had all the feels for sure.
So this team so far, I wouldn't say, so far looking pretty good. I think they've won 6 of the last 8, if memory serves correct. And now this West Coast swing is always tricky. You know about that. It's a tough kind of trip out there, but I don't know. I feel a lot of optimism going into this one just because I look at some of the teams that they're going up against with Calgary and Vancouver, and I feel like these are games that if this Jackets team is who they think they are and what they want to be, they should be able to get a few of these games, right?
No, for sure. I mean, this, like you said, it's always the Western Canada trip and the LA trip that are tough just with the travel and the time zone difference. And, you're going to pretty hostile environments. But, yeah, these are teams that the Blue Jackets, hopefully can take advantage of and get some points.
When people look at you, Cam, they say that you were undersized before with 5'8", 178. Was that something that you actually noticed on the ice and you felt like you had to overcome that? Or was you like, I feel like I'm just as tall or I play just as big as everybody else? I
mean, I think a little bit of both. I think, what has made me so successful on the ice is having to prove people wrong and using that as motivation to fuel my fire, right? To, even though I was one of the smaller guys and didn't weigh as much, I wasn't afraid to get into the dirty areas to score all my goals. And it's funny. I feel like since I've been retired and being around the guys that when I'm in street clothes and those guys are on their skates and in full equipment, I'm like, holy crap, you guys are huge, But while you're playing the game, you don't notice that sort of thing. So I felt like I was 7 feet tall playing, but when I'm not playing, those guys are big boys.
Yeah, it's good to know I'm not the only one that feels that way when I go out to morning skate and see it, because I'm like, these guys are just, especially with the skates and the ice being a little higher, I'm like, are they all 7 feet tall? How's this happen?
Yeah, seriously, right? It's that perception versus reality, right? It's you're sitting in the stands and everyone looks so small, but when you get face to face with them, it's like, holy crap, these are big boys that can move pretty well for being 6'3" or whatever, how big they are on skates. But it's
Cam Atkinson joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. You were part of some of the most successful teams the Jackets have ever had here. The playoff mentality, right? That's where this franchise knows they have to get to. When you are around some of the operations that you see now with the team and just a little bit that you've been around them, do you get a sense that some of what you guys had when Tortorella was here and the culture, the stuff that, behind the scenes, the off-the-ice stuff that made that team or those teams so good, are you seeing some of those building blocks now with the current regime and the current group of guys here?
I mean, absolutely. It's first of all, it's so hard to make the playoffs, right? But we all know if you make the dance, anything can happen, right? So you look at the team that Don has built the last couple of years, and how they've had to rally around each other, in tough times, and you bring in some veteran guys this summer, and it's no secret the Blue Jackets are a pretty young team, but you got the right leadership in place, and they're all sticking together. And I think when I was playing, when that Torts brought that, the playing of, hey, when any team steps into our arena, they're going to know that they played the Blue Jackets. And I think when you have Boone and Z and those guys that are leading the way, it's you can tell how hard they are working and working for each other. So it's they have a great team this year.
Speaking of Boone, I see that when you look at, most goals in Blue Jackets history, you're second on the list behind Rick Nash. Boone Jenner is at 201. I think he was at 213. How are you going to feel if he does pass you?
It's I hope he does, and I know he will. So I love Boone. Him and I kind of came up together. So records are meant to be broken, and it's just a testament to the kind of player he is and what he's had to overcome with injuries and that such. And it's no secret. How he scores his goals are the hard, blue collar, in your face, in the crease, and every single night. So I'll celebrate. Him and I will hopefully have a couple drinks after he breaks it.
There you go. No, we talked to Boone a couple weeks ago, and it's weird because, I've been here for a decent amount of time watching the Jackets too, and Boone was like the hot prospect coming in, and everybody has had such high hopes, and he's obviously lived up to those things. But now when we talk to him, it's like, I'm asking him questions about how are you mentoring some of the young guys? And he's like, well, hey, I'm not that old, right? It's like, no, you're not. But it's been a long career here. So like you've probably dealt with that too. How did you deal with being the young upstart to now, like in later parts of your career, you're tasked with like, hey, can you take this guy under your wing a little bit and help him out?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's well, first of all, time flies, right? It's I think, like you said, when Boone got drafted here, everyone anticipated and knew that Boone brought leadership right away, and it was only a matter of time before he kind of took over the helm. And it all starts with the guys before you, the older guys that are leading the way and helping you out and kind of mentoring you, like you said. So you bring in a guy like Nick Foligno, who was a captain here for a long time, and not only did I learn so much from him and still learning from him, you got guys like Boone and Werenski that they just listen and follow and everyone leads differently, right? So what Boone's doing is different from what Foligno was doing, and it's everyone kind of brings their own little contributions and the way they think the team needs to be led. But it's leadership is a great thing, and it's funny how that transition happens so quickly. Where it's like, well, I'm the young guy, but all of a sudden it's like, now I'm raising kind of in the mix, and I got to start contributing with my voice a little bit more. And now all of a sudden I'm the captain. It's like, holy crap, where the heck does the time go? And like I said, it's all the older guys that have led the way before, and you take little bits and pieces of their leadership, and you try to add your own contributions to the team.
Now that you're watching from the side, do you watch as a casual fan, or are you yelling and screaming that they didn't do something right?
No, I do enough yelling at my kids for being on the ice and trying to coach them. So even though I know I could still play and stuff like that, I love watching. The passion will never go away. It's I've been playing hockey since I was 2 years old, right? So I like being able to watch and I don't need to do any of that yelling. I'll leave it to Dean and the rest of the coaching staff to yell at the players.
Yeah, and I know that youth hockey gets intense because I know that's a part of your world too, right? Like that stuff. We had neighbors that have played some youth hockey, and their kids, seeing them get up at 4 a.m. to head off to a tournament. Dedication to even get the kids to that level. That's quite a thing, but it's good that you're giving back and helping out with that next generation of hockey players.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I started the Battery Hockey Academy 9 years ago, and I'm actually going Friday morning with my oldest, Declan, who's 7, believe it or not, to beautiful Buffalo, New York for a hockey tournament. So it's like it's a different kind of stress level where it's like, why am I yelling at these 7-year-olds so much? It's like, just take a step back and try to let them enjoy the game and continue to try to grow the game throughout Central Ohio. So no, it's I love nothing more than being able to coach my kids now. So that's where I do all the yelling now.
The Buffalo trip, it's a little different when it's not the chartered jet with the team, right? It's
yeah, yep. I'm going to be driving, so I'm
fun.
Time, you go from staying in the Four Seasons to, a Motel 6. So it's different, but it's wouldn't want it any other way,
Absolutely. Hockey dad life in general is always great. Cam, we appreciate the time this morning. We'll talk again soon, okay?
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
There you go. CBJ legend Cam Atkinson on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. We'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and happy Wednesday. Still watching slow-moving traffic on 71 northbound into the downtown area. Crews working to clear out a crash in the left shoulder just past that Greenlawn Avenue exit. Also watching slow-moving traffic on 161 heading westbound if you're coming in from the Newark Granville area pushing into New Albany. We've got a crash again on 161 westbound just past Main Street. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
While we know Central Ohio has the best football team, did you know we have the best credit union too? It's easy to fall for CME, Ohio's #1 credit union, recognized nationally and statewide by Forbes and rooted right here in Central Ohio. CME Federal Credit Union, bank with the best. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender. Visit cmefcu.org.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle. Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score.
Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. An app only.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
The Ohio State University Army ROTC isn't just a curriculum. It's more than just a path to a degree. For more than 150 years, we have been forging tomorrow's leaders. Here you will find your purpose, your mission, your ROTC family. At Ohio State, you're not just joining Army ROTC, you're stepping into a history of excellence that spans generations. Learn more at arotc.osu.edu. Buckeyes lead the way.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. And you're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Our thanks to Cam Atkinson for jumping on. If you missed that interview, find it wherever you get your podcast. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis. It'll be right there in your favorite podcast app. You can download that, listen to it at your leisure. It's all there. It's all for free. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis in your favorite podcast app and you'll find it. Bo Bishop joining us now, host of Bishop and Friends. Hello, friend.
How we doing, boys?
Bo, I got some news for you. I know that you're busy and you got a lot going on with CFP and all those things, but I want you to know that Darius Garland is going to make his debut tonight against the 76ers.
Hey, guess what? Young Beamsy will be there. He'll be in attendance. The 11-year-old will be there. They do this really cool thing up here where our youth basketball organization gets to play on the Cavs court.
Ooh,
for fifth and sixth graders. So they play on the court in the after. It's really brilliant by the Cavs. I wonder if maybe Ohio State would do this too, or they should. Both men and women's, by the way, because there's big benefit to it. So they give you a discount ticket, and then you get to play in the afternoon on the court. So today's our day.
Oh, fantastic.
So they get to play at I think Beamsy plays at 3 o'clock. So as soon as I'm done, I'll head up and we'll go do it. And then they stay for the game. So that's awesome.
That's really cool.
The YMCAs, the YMCA in Marysville, at least, I know there's a bunch of other ones around this area that do it too, that the Cavs partner with them and do junior Cavs basketball. And what they do, they bring some people down from the Cavs. They do a big jersey reveal where the kids get their jerseys, and then they run through a smoke machine. They have a whole setup. They have some Cavs cheerleaders come down, a DJ. They play music. It is, yes, at the YMCA, Dylan, exactly. But I would tell you, I coached my middle daughter, Ava, for a couple years in that, and I was thoroughly blown away by how much effort they put into, a league that costs, I think it cost us $65 to put the kid in. For
cool.
That experience. Oh, and the coaches, we all got a piece of the hardwood from the championship court.
See,
I mean, they had a clinic to teach the coaches how to talk to kids about sports, not just about basketball, but how to not scream at the kids, how to not, get them encouraged to keep playing, stuff like that.
I just yell. I'm like Norman Dale from Hoosiers with them. But,
they do a great job.
They do starting lineups. They announce every kid.
Oh, wow.
So they do starting lineups, and then they get first in the arena at 5 for autographs.
Oh,
so last year, they got Donovan and Darius. They got all of them. They got all the autographs, which was it's just cool. And maybe Ohio State does that, but I know Ohio State does a lot, both men's and women's, in terms of giving away tickets to youth basketball, which I think is really cool. But if you have that extra element of having them play on the court, then you get an enormous buy-in. I mean, just huge buy-in.
Well,
everybody comes, parents, grandparents, everybody, and it's all tickets sold, right?
Yeah, I mean, I still have stuff. There was a team years ago, I think probably before you got to Columbus, called the Columbus Horizon, which was a CBA basketball team that we had. Yeah. I still have merch from that because that was the only thing, as a kid who played basketball, that was my team. So I can't imagine if the Horizon had said you can hang out with Chris Gent and Jay Burson on the court as they warm up.
With Jay Burson.
Right, yeah. Jay's great. But, I'm just saying to do that with not a CBA team that no longer exists, but the Cleveland Cavaliers, like an actual NBA championship-winning organization. Like, it's awesome. Such a cool moment.
Bo, have you switched from YouTube TV to any other provider?
No, because I've had cable the whole time. And if you're saying to yourself, well, Bo, you must pay more than $400 a month for your cable and your internet through Spectrum, you would be right. And if your next question is that stupid? I would say no, it is not, because I don't ever have to worry about carriage outage. I don't ever have to worry about missing a game. And if the next question is, should Spectrum be paying you as an endorser? The answer to that is also yes. That's also yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I did tell you this, though. It is exhausting, and it does feel like we're getting to a tipping point here. It is exhausting how sports is leveraged by these apps. And your games. I mean, the Buckeye basketball game on Monday on BTN Plus or whatever. Come on, man.
I paid $13 to watch that.
To watch it. I mean, come on.
To watch them give up 100 points. I was
not right. And we're leveraged as the fan because it's the last thing that we all care about that you got to watch live. So we're leveraged by all these apps. And the Big Ten trying to do the NFL model for football really came back to bite them in all the other sports because you're all over the map when it comes to trying to find your games.
Yeah. It really is. And like being able to switch through those apps too easily is like not a thing.
Well, just know, Bo, that the moment every day that Disney is not on YouTube TV, they're losing $5 million a day.
They don't care. Have you ever been there?
They don't care.
They're fine with taking the loss. I'm telling you, they'll take the loss because what they're going to do is they're driving you to ESPN Plus. They say, don't worry, you don't need YouTube TV. Just go to ESPN Plus. Just go there. That's where all the games are.
So
they're driving everybody to that app.
This has to end at some point.
It's a loss leader for them, though. They don't care for the bigger win down the road. I'm telling you, I just discovered this last night. I was trying to watch. I'd watched a little bit of Once Upon a Time in America on one of the FX channels on, I don't know, Monday night maybe. And I was going to finish it because I'd never really seen it start to finish. So I was looking for it last night, and I have every app. And I discovered this. I am paying for ESPN Plus and Hulu 3 different ways.
Yeah, right. Oh, I know. No, I've been there, done that.
App that I'm paying for that I didn't realize that I was paying for. I have a Hulu Plus Disney
Plus combo,
bundle
that I'm paying for, and I have ESPN Plus standalone that I'm paying for. They're getting me 3 times a month for the same content, and I didn't even know it, and I'm guessing I'm not alone.
And you know what's sad? I don't think any of those actually get you like a college football game. I think you have to go up a tier from
ESPN
that.
ESPN I do have. The one ESPN standalone, whatever I pay for that one I can watch, because I'll watch like Montana State and stuff on that.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad,
that's it.
Yeah, I'm glad we're back. I saw that, by the way, you guys have Jake Trotter coming up at 10:30 and Shelley time with Jody Shelley at 11:30 as you guys have Jackets. Anytime there's a Jackets game, you have that.
Shelley can't do it. He's on a plane now. So,
well, then
he's double dipping 1,000 times. He does the national games and he does the Jackets games.
Fish gave me a sheet and said, "Read this," and I said,
"It's
I will."
Not Fish's fault. Jody bailed like 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
selfish.
Okay.
Very
well, then
selfish. Very
stay tuned for what that is. But Bishop and Friends coming up next. Thanks, Bo. We'll listen in.
All right, boys. Take care.
There you go.
Shove it down your throat. It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
Shout out to Bruce Thornton, senior guard for your Ohio State men's basketball team. He has been named captain of the team. He is the first ever 4-time team captain in school history. That's a pretty big accomplishment. I hope that he gets rewarded with the season that he deserves, right? This is a team that I would love to see take that next step. And as much time as he's put in here, I'd love to see him get his tournament moment and get to go do something in March. Let's hope that happens.
Good to hear you speak positive.
I want it to happen. I need it to happen. I love Buckeye basketball.
I like this new T-Bone.
We'll have plenty more time to talk about them. But next, it's Bishop and Friends. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We will see you tomorrow. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. Still watching crews clear out a crash on 71 northbound. This is just past Greenlawn Avenue. We've got the left shoulder blocked off and slow-moving traffic into the downtown area. Also on 161 heading westbound, coming into the New Albany area. We've got a crash that's blocking the right shoulder, again on 161 westbound.